steal your soul. Don't know if I'm blind with your perception of this world. It's a shame you don't wanna be free.
Boy, yeah, y'all. Shout out to them goddamn Las Vegas street dancers, man. Them motherfuckers, some cold ass niggas right there, man. That's motherfucker ice skating on concrete, them motherfuckers be doing, boy. You can only get it out here in Las Vegas, baby. You can only get something like that out here in Las Vegas. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I am the movie at Movie Man Dewey 71. Check me out on YouTube, y'all. This shit is just getting bigger and bigger. Each show is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Fuck this Facebook shit. That Facebook Live shit y'all be doing, you're wasting your time. You could be getting money right now. And I'm gonna say, starting this Saturday, I'm doing step one. I sent y'all a link. It's in the Holmes family reunion thing over there on goddamn Facebook and shit. Right? Click the link, you come in, it's a night show. And just get a little feel of how shit work. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little, you know what I mean? Get your little feet wet and shit. See what it's like to go live for real. All that live shit y'all doing on Facebook, some bullshit, man. Some straight bullshit, man. You ain't gonna get no money for that. Can't get no money like that. And fuck Facebook, man. That's why you ain't heard from your boy in like shit, how many so many years and shit. It was playing with me. Playing with me, but we're gonna get into tonight's motherfucking topic, tonight's show. Greta, come on in, click the link, get on in here. Cause she got some shit, just like I got some shit to say and talk about. Today, this motherfucking piece of shit, Terrence Bradley, got his ass back on the stand. They called him back to the stand today. Now, in case y'all don't know who this Terrence Bradley is, he's the nigga that was going around the whole time told every little thing to this old white bitch on the other side with them big old titties, Ashley Merchant. Whole text feed on this bitch phone. From top to bottom, but she only took bits and pieces and shit, which you about to soon find out. Ain't no telling what the fuck that bitch did to get that man to tell on his partner like that. Ain't no telling what this nigga was already done fucked up on this man's divorce. That's why this man is still going through divorce right now. That shit's supposed to have been final, open and shut, plain and simple. Divorce supposed to have been filed, boom, boom, bam. and we out of there before Wade even gets sworn in. Come on, y'all. Do y'all actually think that Wade would actually slip on this opportunity? He trusted this motherfucker. He trusted this piece of shit. Come on in, cuz. Now, I sent you the link now. I guess I got to send it to you again. So you hold on. Let me make sure you got it now. Let me get my cuz started, y'all. Oh, there she go. Here she go. Here she popping in. Like, I can't do this shit without you, cuz. I can't do this shit without you, girl. Get your microphone straight. Get your audio straight. Get your video straight. We're going to bring you on. Ladies and gentlemen, the lady I'm bringing up is my co-host, my partner in crime, my cousin, Margaretta Rice, a.k.a. Geechee, a.k.a. Rice Pudding 68. She's on YouTube as well. She's on her way. God damn it. We on the platforms. God damn it, ready to shoot off like motherfucking rockets. So let me get Cuz up in here. Cuz, come on now. Get together. I know we just now starting out. We just getting our feet wet with this shit, but we getting better and better at this shit, y'all. I'm not fucking with Crown Royal tonight, y'all. I'm sorry, Crown Royal. I can't be fucking with y'all tonight. This is something exclusive anyway. I will catch Crown Royal. I'll catch up to you on the next show. But this is Home Spring Reunion 2024 show number 8. Cousin Greta, what the hell going on? What's going on, girl? What's going on, cuz? You ready? Look like cuz freezing up a little bit, locking up, freezing up and shit. Come on, cuz. Come on, baby. You freezing up? You want hold on. We're gonna take it down. You ready, cuz? There she is, goddamn it. Ladies and gentlemen, Margaretta Rice Whitehead. Get you. How you doing, baby? Can you hear me, cuz? Come on now. Can you hear me, cuzzo? Cuzzo, what's up? You see me? Can you hear me? Cuz. Cuz laughing like a motherfucker. Cuz, can you see me? What's going on, baby? Talk to me. She being quite quiet right now. She probably being flabbergasted by this shit. I'm just gonna get right to it, y'all. We finna get right to it. Telling you right now, this shit is looking very dirty on both sides. Shit being slung from one left to the right, from one end to the other. You got Wade in the courtroom sitting right there looking at this nigga in his face. Saying, nigga, this your last chance. You fuck this up, nigga. I might have you knocked off. Wade was giving him one of them looks in the courtroom today. Dude couldn't even look Wade in the face. He hid behind the monitor and shit. I'm gonna bring this up. We're gonna bring it up right now. Let's bring this shit up right now, y'all. I'm telling you right now, this shit is oh man. They gang banged on dude. They went to gang banging on this motherfucking Terrence Bradley today. And folks, I don't know. I don't even know. I think he got fast tracked on his bar. I think they said he took a probation officer and flipped him into an attorney overnight. Just passed the bar, nigga. Flipped him, got him up in shit. This motherfucker ain't got to the stand yet. This motherfucker. All right, cuz, hold on. I see you, baby. Hold on, let's get you on up in here. All right, you good, cuz?
I don't know what's. Good evening, everybody. I don't know what's going on.
There she is.
It keep putting me out. It keep kicking me out and shutting the door. I don't know. It must be a hot topic.
You back in there now. We gonna get it together, cuz.
Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me?
We hear you real loud and clear, cuz. We hear you real loud and clear. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. And then
if it keep kicking me out, then I'm gonna go in on my phone.
Okay. But you good right now. You sounding good, looking good. Goddamn it.
Okay.
How was your weekend and everything? Weekend good.
What's going on?
Goddamn it, we went in on old Wendy though, and I still got some more shit to. There's still like 2 more episodes that I want to touch, but this shit right here a little bit more hotter. They done got this fat bastard back on the stand today, y'all. They done got his fat sweating dilapidated that fat ass back on the stand. This time he seemed like he
I'm
got
gonna
his
go
little
out and come
shit a little
back
bit
in
more
on my phone.
together. You gonna go out and come back in? Yeah, they got this motherfucker back on the stand today again. We're gonna bring it up. And like I said, this motherfucker had a job to do. He had a couple jobs to do, but the main job that this motherfucker's supposed to done did. Okay, hold on, I got you, cuz. The main job the dude was supposed to have done, right, was supposed to handle my man's divorce. Before my man even had got sworn in, the divorce was supposed to be open and shut. Open and shut. Wife didn't know he was about to get sworn in as special prosecutor. Wife didn't know he was about to get over about $657,000. So that's where this piece of shit that we about to bring on fucked up at. That's why Wade's sitting in the courtroom right now, like, motherfucker, you better do this one right. We done prepped you. You had time. Clean this shit up. Fix this shit. You can't fix my divorce. I'm already fucked on that, you piece of shit. You better fix this though. So let's get Cuz back in here. All right, Cuz, you good now?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. We're gonna get on right too, because I know you got some shit to do in the morning. You gotta get up, get ready for work and everything. But we're gonna run through this shit so fast. Crown Well, I'm sorry. I got y'all on the next show. And shit. Let's get
You might as well go
right
on and give him a
here.
shout out. You might as well go
Hey,
on and give
shout
him a
out to
quick,
Crown Royal,
go on
baby.
and give him
But
go on and
hey,
give him a
I
quick
said,
shout out.
shout out to Crown Royal. But goddamn it, I gotta stay 10 toes tonight. I can't be on my shit tonight. I gotta be focused and goddamn it on this one. I gotta be on this because there's a lot of shit that's gonna come and wait till Friday. Just wait till Friday. It's not over yet, y'all. And then even after Friday, you know, uh, Willa still has to face that goddamn evidentiary committee that just newly formed. We're gonna touch on that right after this. But here we go. This piece of shit got on the stand today, and he thought he was prepared. But man, they went to gang banging on this nigga with hands and feet. They was on this nigga. Boom, here come another. Boom, here come another. Pow! They was fucking this boy up, man. But I think he did pretty good. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. So let's get to it. Look at Wade. There he is right there. Look at the girl sitting behind him, like, salivating. Got a bitch already behind the salad, licking her lips and shit. Pussy getting wet. You know, she can't even stand herself behind Wade like that. That's a player of a man right there, ladies and gentlemen. Player of a man. Don't y'all ever talk about this man and dog this man like y'all been dogging Fanny. I did the same. Well, how many of you gentlemen would have did the same shit? Huh? In his position. You wouldn't turn that motherfucker $650,000 down? Shit. He's a goddamn lie. Shit. Yeah, pretty soon they're gonna be talking about all rise and shit and motherfuckers running around there. Oh, yeah, can you believe what the fuck going on? I can't believe that shit. And they're whispering this shit. Oh girl, he looking good today. Oh my god, I just want to rub the back of his bald shiny head, girl. I rub some pussy juice all on his neck. Oh girl, yeah, motherfuckers back there. Yeah, I can't wait to turn to this fat bastard. Where is he? Goddamn it! There's all kind of little whispering and cackling going on in that little courtroom right now. Huh, cuz? What you think going on? What you think is about to go down, cuz? God damn, you woke. I'm glad. Thank you for waking me up and catching this shit today. I almost slept on it.
I wasn't gonna let you. I wasn't gonna let you. You know, I wasn't gonna let you. I was not gonna let you. We was not gonna miss this.
Yeah, enough of the whispering and shit, y'all. Let's fast forward a little bit.
I was not gonna allow you to miss
Look
this.
away, cuz. Look away. Wait, man, the mother. He said, I can't believe this nigga though. He ain't as happy as he was when he took the stand that first day. He was all nice and happy. He just knew he had this shit.
He just looking. He just looking like, okay, what else can he say that's stupid? He ain't. They know everything that the conversation. Trust and believe. Everybody that's on both sides of the panels there, on the defense and the prosecuting, which is, you know, Wade now. He there with his lawyer and the state's prosecution.
Go, all right, y'all.
Everybody know. Everybody know what the conversation gonna be about today. They've already been prepped. We just happen to be privy to it. Thank everybody for the thank the news networks for showing it on
thank y'all.
TV.
There's some good shit right here. I thank y'all for y'all
back
coverage.
on the record with
Doing
23
a
SU
fine job in the courtroom. Here we go.
18947.
This is the
If we could have
best
counsel starting with the state identify themselves for
TV
the record for the purpose of today.
in a while.
You goddamn
Best
right.
TV
I
program in
can't
a
listen to this
while.
no
In order
more,
of
cuz.
the
And thank you again for waking me up today. Cause I
let's
showed I
start
was out.
with,
My ass is out. I was up last night
President
getting
Trump.
the custom
We have Mr.
motherfuckers
Sadow
out.
on Zoom.
Let's just take
You
a
do,
look
Your
at
Honor. Good afternoon. Steve Sadow for President Trump. We waive his presence, and I
Steve
believe Ms.
Sadow.
Little is also on Zoom. And
Old Boots.
Okay,
Old
thank you,
Boots
Mr.
is on
Sadow.
Zoom
behalf of
right
Mr.
now.
Giuliani.
Alan Stockton on behalf of Mayor Giuliani, I think.
Yeah, the Giuliani's attorney in there. You hearing?
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Alan.
On behalf of Mr. Meadows.
There he is.
Your Honor, Jim Durham on behalf of Mr. Meadows, and he waives his appearance.
Thank you, Mr. Durham. On behalf of Mr. Clark.
McDougal, Your Honor, and he also waives his appearance.
Thank you, Mr. McDougal.
This is all
On
the
behalf
ones
of
that's
Mr.
already
Chew.
been charged.
Your Honor,
Them are all the other ones that's already been
The
charged.
attorneys.
This their attorneys.
Thank you. On behalf of Mr. Roman.
Good afternoon, Judge Ashley and John Merchant on behalf of Mr. Roman and he waives his presence.
All right.
White
on behalf
Fanny.
of Mr. Schaefer.
White Fanny.
Craig Gillen and Anthony Lake on behalf of Mr. Schaefer, and he waives his presence.
On behalf of Mr. Floyd.
Morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Chris Kachuroff and Mr. Floyd. We also waive Mr. Floyd's appearance.
Thank you, Mr. Kachuroff. And on behalf of Ms. Latham. Anybody here on behalf of Ms. Latham? All right, I know before we'd had Mr. Cromwell, and I had not heard anything from him. I don't know if any other parties have as well, but
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Cromwell is in a deposition in South Georgia. That's all.
all right.
There's a Zoom participant, Mr. Cromwell.
Looked like he
They
joined.
lining up, y'all.
That's helpful to know.
Judge lining up.
Mr. Cromwell, can you hear
Who
us?
taking shots at this fat bastard today? Who? You, and you? Anybody
All right,
else?
well, we'll keep an eye on
And
that
these
to
are
see
the
if he
other
does
people
join
that
us.
already been
Uh,
found guilty that
and
they
we'll
talking
take it up
about.
as it comes.
Just so everybody know.
So, just a few.
You know when they had everybody line up for all the
preliminaries.
mug
First of all, I'm a bit
shots.
under the weather, so I'll try
These
to speak
are
up.
their
If anyone
attorneys.
can't hear me, just let me know. I'll try to talk close to the microphone. But we are here today, the sole purpose of which is that at the conclusion of the hearing on February 16th, I announced that I'd be meeting with Mr. Bradley in camera to assess the validity of his assertion of attorney-client privilege. I've now been able to do that, and I also allowed Mr. Wade the opportunity to weigh in and respond as well. And after considering the testimony, not only in camera, but also of what came out at the hearing, I found that neither Mr. Wade nor Mr. Bradley had met their burden of establishing that the attorney-client privilege applied, specifically
So now y'all
as
got
it
to tell
relates
it.
to Mr. Bradley's knowledge
I think Wade got to come back
any,
to the stand.
relationship that
He do.
existed between Ms. Willis and Mr. Wade.
Explain his travels.
He already did.
Particularly that it wasn't established that his
He already did.
specific knowledge came about in
With the,
furtherance of legal advice.
But they
So,
giving him the
having made that
opportunity to weigh
determination, I
in
didn't see any
today
other
if there was
choice
a
but to
question
allow the
that he
parties
need to
to,
ask,
uh,
then he can,
have an opportunity
according to what they're gonna ask Bradley.
that topic with him. There's really, in my mind, it's that topic only. I think that if there's anything else we've already covered, I'm not here to do it again. So, with that, is there anything else we need to cover before kicking that off?
Just, Mr. Wade is still potential witness.
Mr. Abadi?
I believe Mr. Wade was released when we concluded his testimony the last hearing. So unless he's been re-subpoenaed, and I have no knowledge of that, right to be present.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
They asked him why Wade there.
procedurally, that would be
He
accurate.
there for the defense,
And so, I at this point, I
so
don't
he can
see
weigh in to ask
a
Bradley
means
questions.
where he would need to be recalled. And but if it is, then that is something you can take up.
Yeah, they have
All
to
right.
re-subpoena him.
Mr. Bradley, through his attorney, had informed me that
done.
he would be here
Wade
today
is
in
done.
person. I don't see him
Yeah.
in the gallery.
Unless they
Do we know if he's
re-subpoena
out in the
him.
hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think they're gonna do.
All right. If we could
They
call
have
Think
to
Mr.
that's,
Bradley.
papers.
that's gonna be they listen. The final day. Ooh, we gonna see some fireworks come Friday. Look at this piece of shit. You can't even look. Look. Wait, looking at me, you dirty motherfucker.
That's fine.
He used to play football or something,
Mr.
didn't he?
Bradley.
I don't know,
Deputy
but
Scott will
you
swear you
sure
in.
ain't no goddamn attorney. You so a shit shot of an attorney. A shit bag of an attorney. She ain't do shit right. He didn't do shit right, cuz. That's why they got rid of him. That's why they fired his ass.
Terrence Bradley, TERRENCE, Bradley.
It's over with for him. Let this be known, y'all.
Thank you,
It's
Judge.
over with for him. They
Good
gonna
afternoon,
take
Mr.
this
Bradley.
nigga all his
Good
shit.
afternoon.
Good to see you. Sorry, under these
Marriage,
circumstances.
everything.
I'm going to just go straight to where we left off before. Bonnie Willis and Nathan Wade were in a romantic relationship, correct?
Correct.
And it began at the time that they were both municipal court judges, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, based on privilege.
Overruled. Okay, overruled.
I do not have knowledge of it starting or when it started.
Terrence, you told me that it started when they were both municipal court judges, though, correct?
That is incorrect.
You never confirmed in writing that it was, instead of magistrate court, it was in municipal court when they started dating?
If you're speaking of the text message, you can go to that text message and you can read that text message, and I will explain the text message to you. But you and I did not have a conversation about when it started. You asked a compound question of magistrate court versus, I mean, you said it was magistrate court, municipal, you said magistrate court conference, I'm sorry. And then you asked another question. I said, no, municipal court, nothing else.
I'm referring to a different conversation. I asked you, do you think it started before she hired him?
And I'm going to object. This is covered in the previous hearing where Mr. Bradley said he had no personal knowledge of the exact text Ms. Merchant is speaking of and actually used in an attempt to refresh his recollection. He explained exactly.
This is where they start shooting her, taking her legs out from under her.
Repetitive.
They're gonna start taking her legs right up from under her little white ass.
All right, perhaps we'll get there, but I think first Ms. Merchant has the right to draw his attention to the exact, potentially inconsistent statement.
Thank you, Judge. May I approach him?
It's overruled.
This
You
is
may.
the text.
And for purposes of the record, I believe Ms. Merchant, you tendered, was it the entire text chain as an exhibit?
You can't even get
I
comfortable.
only tendered a
The
few of the
seats starting to get
texts, but I
hot.
did give the state their courtesy copies
Starting to get
last
hot.
time, of the exhibits.
Was this one tendered?
This one was not tendered.
All right.
And I'm happy to tender it.
Well, we'll just take it as it comes. Whatever you
We're
need.
at, I think we're at 39. I will wait to mark it, but I think we're at 39. May I approach it?
You may.
All right. So Terrence, do you remember telling me that it started when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton?
I see the message there, but I don't recall. I do see that message, but I do not recall.
You don't recall texting this?
I look back at my text messages through that we've had. I see that message, but I do not recall that.
And when I asked you if you thought it started before she hired him, and you responded absolutely.
Your Honor, I'm going to object as to the source of the information.
You said
Mr.
absolutely.
Bradley allegedly gathered this from. There's been absolutely no foundation, and based on the argument of the last hearing, that a lot of this is based on gossip, innuendo, assumption, and privileged information. And at this point, Ms. Merchant has not provided a foundation as to how Mr. Bradley would have any information that she keeps referring to.
All right. I think that's. Go ahead, Ms. Merchant.
I didn't ask him about the source of the information. And under Rule 621, I can impeach him with any inconsistent facts. This is an inconsistent fact. I can impeach him with any contrary facts.
Sure. Why would it be a relevant impeachment if he actually has no personal knowledge of this?
He ain't got no knowledge.
Another leg.
Sure. So I
He
think that's
swept another leg off
information that's
from
not
under.
at stake.
He got no knowledge of it. How you gonna impeach
Do you remember
somebody who don't have
telling
no
me
knowledge?
that it began?
Well, that doesn't address the
No,
issue.
I'm not. I was just asking if you remember telling me as opposed to the
He's
text.
helping her out. The judge is actually helping her out.
It
Now listen,
began.
man.
Well, no, then you're going into the substance of it, which we haven't determined whether he actually knows or how he knows.
You told me. In fact,
Shut
you
up.
corrected
Can't do that either.
When I said magistrate court, you corrected me and said it was municipal court. Do you remember that?
Same objection, Your Honor.
This is the exact same issue, right?
Well, I'm asking if he remembers.
Shut your ass up.
He hasn't answered that question yet.
He can't
Right,
answer.
but the relevance of whether he remembers it isn't established until we know how he remembers it.
Reword it, bitch. Get the shit right. See, you fucking up.
If that makes sense. I guess not.
Sorry.
Ain't shit funny, bitch.
I'm just asking if he told me that.
Right.
So I wasn't asking how he knew that. I wasn't asking the source of that knowledge. I was asking if he told me that.
Sure.
That was it.
But that's the point. It's how he knows it.
Right.
Yeah, what you do, bitch? What did you do to make him say that?
Because it's gossip and innuendo.
We need to look at all your texts. We need to see what you and
Well, it may not be hearsay. It may not be gossip. We haven't really gotten there yet. We don't know how he knows what apparently he's telling her, and I think we need to figure that out before we can go any further.
Yes. And if the source of the information is a witness who've testified, then it's not hearsay. So
Don't try to tell the judge how to run his courtroom,
Can I
girl.
answer that?
When was your first knowledge of the relationship?
He don't know. No.
Answered that question multiple times today. He said he had no idea the timeline or when it occurred. That was one of the first questions that was.
I didn't ask when. I asked his first knowledge. He testified he has knowledge that they had a relationship. I asked him when he first got knowledge of that.
He didn't testify. He didn't know.
Okay, so if the question is when did you first get knowledge, I think we can start there.
That was the question. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
helped her
When
out.
did
See
you first
that?
get knowledge of their relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I've said over again that I didn't have any personal information where I could personally say when it started. I've said that time and time again. So I don't know when the relationship started.
And that wasn't my question. So my question is, when did you first gain knowledge? I didn't ask the source of the knowledge. Didn't ask you to comment on the
Say he
validity of
didn't
knowledge. I asked
know.
when you first had knowledge.
We'll get to the how, Mr. Abadi. So I'll note the objection, overrule it. You can answer that.
Just for the record, and I appreciate your honesty. But he said he has no personal knowledge, so it's clear he had to gain the knowledge, not from
He could have gained it from
Sure.
Mr. Wade.
Well, I mean, most of us learn things from hearsay. The question of whether it's admissible, right? And that's what we got to get to. So
I apologize.
When did you first get knowledge? I'm not qualifying what type of knowledge. I'm just asking when you first knew about the relationship.
I don't know how to answer that. I mean, so I can't give you a date if you're asking for a date. If you're asking me, how did I get the knowledge? It would have come directly from my client.
Right.
So help me understand.
I think you say you can't answer that question. You don't know the date. So that's the answer to the question.
But I said that 5 minutes ago.
We have to make it clear.
Yes, sir.
Next question, Mr. Rich.
But you don't know the specific date. Do you know if can we narrow down the timeline? Did you gain knowledge in 2019 of this relationship beginning?
I'm going to object to this line of questioning as he said he does not know when he gained
All right.
knowledge.
He doesn't know the specific date.
That's fine, Ms. Merchant. I think I'm overruling that. I think we can try to see if he can narrow it down based on goalposts.
See?
Thank you.
Now you're helping her. Asking.
19, I would probably say no. I mean, I don't have anything that there wasn't a specific date. There wasn't a football game. There wasn't something that I can attribute to him telling me whatever. And so you're asking for a date. You're asking for a year. It's still a date. And at this time, I am telling you that I do not have the date.
I'm telling
let's try
you.
this then. So
You don't
received
have
a
no
contract
date, bitch.
from Miss Willis.
keep telling me.
January 2021, correct?
Can I see the? Yes, yes, I think so.
Exhibits are, I think, okay.
I think
And-
if it was from the exhibits, I think it was 21. Yes.
Oh, what's
And
up,
I don't
cuz?
wanna
You
belabor the
good?
point. You admitted those
Yes.
when you were here before.
Yes.
If those documents that you looked at last time,
Yes.
said January 2022, that's, okay.
21.
I'm sorry, 21, you're right, thank
And
you.
it was, I think, renewed in 22.
It was, yes. So the contract date was, that we have in the record is January 25th, 2022.
Good,
So using
cuz?
that date, at that point, had they begun their romantic relationship?
Cuz you blanking out.
Of 2022.
January 25th, 2022, 2021, I'm sorry. When you got your first contract.
I don't recall. I don't recall any specific
There you go.
dates.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to jump back and forth between my computer and my phone. I don't know what's wrong with our connection.
And you told us last week, or I guess it was the week before now, you told us that Mr. Wade brought you that contract, essentially told you about that contract.
That is correct.
So Ms. Willis is not the one that brought that contract to you directly, it was Mr. Wade.
That is correct.
At that point in time, they were already engaged in a relationship, though, correct?
I'm going to object, Your
I
Honor.
can't say that.
Characterization of what Mr. Bradley just said. He just said he does not remember.
She just keep
He doesn't
on
remember the exact date,
taking
but
cracks
the
at it.
question
Keep
now is
on
to
taking
reference
cracks
it
at
and
it.
tie it to
Keep
maybe some
on.
other event that he might remember.
I agree with Your Honor. She asked that specific question. He said he does not remember any specific dates after signing the contract. That's exactly what he just said. This is asked and answered.
I know, and we're getting to the end of it. So, Ms. Merchant, you don't have much more to pull on here, but he answered that last question. So, what's your next one?
And Judge, I didn't hear the answer if they were in a relationship January 25th, 2021.
Mr. Bradley, do you recall the question?
I recall the question, and I can't tell you accurately whether or not they were in a relationship at the time. You asked me about him bringing me a contract. I said he did bring me a contract, and that is accurate.
Do you remember knowing Ms. Willis prior to her taking office as the DA?
I had very little contact with Ms. Willis. I knew her through my business of coming down to Fulton, if that's what you're asking. Yes.
You knew her through the business. So you had met her prior to your contract?
I'm going to object to relevance at this point as to why we're here today.
Sure.
Judge, he doesn't remember much of anything right now. And so I'm trying to create a timeline to hopefully piece this together.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing really the likelihood that that's going to have any success. I'll let you ask a few more questions, but if he doesn't have a date, then I don't know that you're going to be able to create one today.
Okay.
We got to move on.
It's my opinion. It's my opinion, cuz that this old dirty bitch hit him in weakness, right? She just showed him some tit pics, a bathing suit.
Yeah,
something.
she did.
Something's on her
She
phone
did.
to get him.
Yeah, she did.
To go this goddamn far in these text messages, thinking probably leading him to think, "Oh,
She
we
did
finna
something
fuck
wrong.
around." Yeah, we finna fuck around, bitch.
Yeah, she
That's
did
what
something
she had him
right.
thinking. Now he can't say that. He can't bust that shit out, and she's hiding. She's hiding a full text
Because
message.
she's trying to become relevant.
She's trying to hide the full text message. So she just said, "Oh, remember when you said?" So he like, "No, I don't recall." But when she said, "Oh, okay, so you don't remember them tit pics I sent you?" Oh yeah, I remember that. See now, okay, now yeah. See, that's what he want to do. And he trying to drag her down with the shit.
But you know,
Bitch, you
the
gonna drag
judge
me
already
down?
got the
You know what
full
I'm
text.
saying?
The judge already got it.
He got the text. He ain't got them.
The judge already got it. That's why he said it's not relevant. The judge already got it.
Phone. Yeah, that bitch. They need to bust that bitch whole phone out. You want to play dirty? Let's see all the shit. Bitch. I got a feeling she hiding something.
So the time that you had this contract from January 2021 until January 2022, did you come in and out of the DA's office?
Yes.
Okay. And so were you able to witness Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis interact during that time?
I'm going to object. This has been asked and answered. It was addressed at the last hearing about Mr. Bradley's access to and from the specific room to pick up files. And Mr. Bradley said that he rarely saw them together, but this was.
Yeah, I think the only avenue that was closed at the last hearing was his personal knowledge, potentially through, well, actually, no, if he testified, it was that he had no personal knowledge. It's knowledge that conveyed to him that was cut off at the last hearing. That's really the only thing we hadn't been able to explore, unless you correct me if I'm wrong.
Knowledge that was conveyed to him
by somebody else. That's that he claimed at the time was privilege. I found that it's not. That's what we're here to explore.
Okay.
Right.
Look at
He's
your
trying to
notes,
find-
girlfriend. Look
Not
at your
many
notes.
people knew where they met.
Mhm.
I'm gonna object as to relevance, as to his personal knowledge, which is what 602 requires.
Yeah, I mean, we're back to the same point, Ms. Merchant.
His personal knowledge is what I'm asking him what he told me.
But he hasn't yet told you how he knows that. And so, unless he can establish why he should be testifying on this at all, then there's no relevance.
And I don't know how he knows.
I
that.
don't
That would be
know.
the next that would be the next question. But
Ask him how he knows it.
I first
Well,
have
you need to
establish-
set your
See, the
ass
judge
down.
just helped her. Ask him how he knows it. Stupid bitch.
When you
Wasting our time up in here.
when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton.
Cuz, did you peep that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Is the judge even allowed to do that? Wait a minute. Whoa, cuz. Whoa, cuz. Whoa. Is the judge even allowed to do this shit? Huh?
He doing it.
This shit is out. This shit
He
is out of
doing it.
control. This fucking shit is out of fucking control. The judge
It
cannot
is.
sit there and help her. Your job is to observe, object, or sustain. The fuck is you doing, man? See, this whole shit is corrupt. This whole goddamn courtroom smells nothing of. God damn. Okay. All right. Let me calm down. Let me calm the fuck down.
Yeah, just calm down and
Wait
watch.
a minute, bitch.
This is good reality TV.
Since we go, is that he did not recall.
Helping a bitch.
I'll overrule that. Mr. Bradley, answer the question if you can.
Overruling this shit.
Repeat the question.
Damn.
When you told me that their relationship started when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton, where did you obtain that knowledge from?
I was speculating.
See, that's the word.
I didn't have a
lie. You don't know. Speculate.
He was
You
listening
don't
to
know for
gossip.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
no
listening to
one
gossip.
told me I was speculating.
Speculate.
No one told you that?
No one told me that.
You were speculating based on things that had been told to you or things you had observed?
I'm going to object as to.
I'm gonna eject this bitch.
This line of questioning, because the witness has made it clear he was speculating as to how or what he knew. And if it's speculation, it's inadmissible for this court.
Inadmissible.
Motivations for his reason for speculating would be admissible.
What's your reason?
Thank you, Judge. Was this speculation, when you told me that, was that based on things that had been told to you and things that you had done?
I never witnessed anything. So, it was speculation. I can't tell you anything specific if that's what you're asking.
You can't tell me anything specific as to why you speculated about that?
There it is.
This was
There it is. Now she can go sit
however
down.
many years ago. I mean, I don't recall, but no, I don't.
Did you have any reason to lie?
Yeah, I had a reason. You show me them titties.
I don't know if speculation is lying, but
Well, let me just.
That's what I said. Yeah, I said it.
Everybody in the courtroom laughing.
I didn't ask you to tell me if it says anywhere here.
no, this is the same one that you just showed me. It does not.
And you're welcome if you need to look at your text. Is there anywhere in here that indicates that you didn't have knowledge of the
No.
knowledge?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. The line of questioning Your Honor directed counsel to explore is where he got the knowledge. He's explored that. He said it's speculation, and he didn't get
Yeah,
a
bitch.
source other
You
than
about to show all that.
speculation.
Sure.
So
I
think
think
Move
we're
on.
flushing that out. And
Move on.
I think it's her right.
Still a little
to
smirk on that bitch face.
Now
have a
move
little
on.
leeway on this if he's an adverse witness.
Thank you.
Mhm.
These speaking objections are clearly coaching the witness because he's regurgitating.
Your Honor, I
What?
object and take offense to that comment. I'm objecting based on the law, and I'm making.
He's regurgitating.
So I take offense.
I take
to that
offense to
comment.
this
It's not
bitch.
the case.
All right. Well, I think we can
You hear
start
that?
with
Did you hear that?
objection, the grounds, and the
Yeah.
rule number, and then if I need more, I'll ask.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. What did Nathan tell you about the relationship?
Objection, hearsay.
Nathan has testified. It's not
Yeah.
hearsay.
It's still hearsay. It's an out-of-court statement being brought into the truth of the matter asserted. So hearsay.
Judge.
Yeah, this would be for impeachment by contradiction, which would be an exception to the hearsay rule, and admissible as substantive evidence, and the privilege issues are overruled.
Thank you, Judge.
Goddamn judge, boy. He letting the shit fly, cuz. He just letting the shit fly. Back and forth, back and forth.
But we don't know when he's talking about, so we've already established the December 28th.
Look at Wade.
Sure. And that's something I covered in the in-camera hearing, and I'm, based on what he told me in that in-camera hearing,
Look at Wade sitting there, goddamn.
I don't believe
sitting there like a
any
player.
statements to this effect were covered by privilege.
And Judge, I just want for the record, because sometimes the record doesn't reflect where people are looking, and that when I ask a question, Mr. Bradley is looking at Mr. Wade and his lawyer to wait for them to object. And they're clearly interacting somehow in the court. So I just want the record to reflect otherwise.
Bitch, hold on. What's the matter? Didn't I play fair?
Judge,
You
one of
can't
the
stop
lawyers
nobody
is standing-
looking.
is sitting in the back. Hey,
Look away.
That's behind
Look away. They stood up. They stood up, cuz.
And I never looked
Look
at
away. Look away. Looking at that nigga. Look at this, cuz. Look away. Looking over at that nigga. Nigga, you better not fuck this up, nigga. Don't hide from me, nigga. Wade had to stand up and look at this nigga. He hide behind that behind the thing around this time. He hide behind that fucking monitor. You see what I'm saying? They're giving him signals and shit.
Yeah.
Well, like you goddamn right. Hey, nigga. Hey, you better do what we told now. Shit. Motherfucker. You fucking up, nigga.
Wade
It's a big
or
Wade got Wade
his
stood
attorneys.
up.
That sounds God's true.
Get him, player.
Mr. Bradley, question was put to you.
Repeat the question, please.
Yes. So I showed you.
Wait, sat down like
or
this
I asked you. I'm sorry.
bitch.
The last question I asked you was, what did Nathan Wade tell you about the relationship?
Same objection, Your Honor.
And that's already been ruled upon.
I recall him stating that at some point they were dating. I can't tell you what date that was. It was made in confidence. We were in the back of our office. Our offices were the only two in the back. There was no one else present. That is all I can tell you at this time.
One time?
One time.
You only had a conversation with him one time about the relationship?
Objection, asked and answered.
No, I think that's clarify for their own sifting cross. Ms. Merchant.
I do not recall any other time that he mentioned that they were in a relationship. No.
Just one time, bitch. And that one time should fall within when he was his attorney.
So you talked about this one time, and you said you don't know when it was, though, correct?
That is correct.
Was it before Mr. Wade, before you got the contract in Fulton County? Let's start with that.
I do not recall.
Okay. And how did it come up?
Say again?
How did it come up?
I do not recall how it came up. It was in the back. I know where it occurred. In our offices in the back. I can't tell you what we were discussing prior to that.
Okay. Did you receive an email from me on January 6th with a motion attached?
I think I did, yes. Yes, I know I received I don't know if the date is January 6th, but yes, I received that.
Okay.
Yes.
So you remember receiving that?
Yes.
The date, okay. And you reviewed it, and then you and I spoke about it. You recall that?
Did that email have attachments?
Do we speak over the phone, or are you saying through a text?
That's what I'm asking you. If you
I
recall
can't
speaking-
remember whether it was text to phone or
But you recall us speaking, one way or another.
one way or another, yes.
And where I was trying to confirm the facts in that filing.
I think I remember there was a line of about the accuracy of how much money that my office, the law office of Terrence A. Bradley, have received.
The money.
And whether or not that was going to be in the motion or not.
They
There
didn't
wasn't a
speak.
discrepancy. I had kept that out, and you asked me to put that back in, correct?
I recall you.
The money.
That may be accurate, yes.
And you thought, because you thought it might be suspicious if you were left out of the motion.
No, I think.
All right, cause you like you timing
We
out.
discussed that it should reflect the accuracy, because the accuracy was that I received. I had a contract and received 74,000. And I think you had put in there that Mr. Campbell had received a certain amount, and then you also had put in there that Mr. Wade had received a certain amount, but there was not.
There you go.
Anything in there,
there you go,
originally, and I said that it needed to be accurate. I needed to be accurate as far as that I had received 74,000.
Right.
That's correct.
Because you did not want anyone knowing that you had talked to me.
74,000.
I wanted you to be accurate as far as
The money.
accuracy of our message or your filing.
Okay, so that was your interest was in accuracy of the filing.
I didn't reach out to you and say, send me a copy of your motion.
Right.
I didn't reach out to you to say that I'm going to be in your motion.
Right. I asked you to review it for accuracy.
For accuracy, and I just stated that it was inaccurate.
And the inaccuracy that you pointed out was the thing about your salary or how much you had made.
Correct.
That was the inaccuracy that I saw that jumped out, was the fact that I saw that I was left out when you had put the firm, the money wise. I did not, when I responded to that, it was for that specific reason.
Okay. And I agreed I would put that back in, that section back in, and
Correct.
I did put it back in, and I sent it to you again.
I don't recall getting a second email from you now.
But you were happy that I put it back in, or that I agreed to put it back in.
And object this to relevance.
Yeah, we need to get to more material aspects.
He said he don't recall
Yes,
getting
Judge,
the
I
email from you.
Moving along, I promise. So you did ask me to put that back in.
Well,
And answered relevance.
Right.
he didn't
She
answer
need
that
to move
last
on.
question, so we will-
You did, can you confirm you did ask me to put that back in? Or to be accurate?
Yes, that's correct. I said that.
He already said that.
Yes.
Okay. And then I asked you if everything was accurate, and you said, looks good. Correct?
I recall you asking that, but the looks good was applying to the accuracy of the 74,000. That's it.
Okay. So when you reviewed the motion and you specifically pointed out that one thing that you found inaccurate, you didn't point anything else out that you found inaccurate in that motion, though, correct?
No, I did not.
And that motion alleged that their relationship began when Ms. Willis was in municipal court.
If I can reread the motion, but I don't recall, but if that's what it says, but I did my saying that it looks good was when you put back in the 74,000 into your motion.
Okay, and that wasn't what I was asking. What I was asking is, you didn't tell me that there was anything else inaccurate in the motion, though, right?
But I didn't state that anything was accurate other than the 74,000.
Now, when I told you that I had this motion that I was preparing, you asked me to send a rough draft.
No, that's incorrect.
That's incorrect,
Fair
bitch.
approach, Judge.
You may.
Which page are you showing?
They're not page numbered. It's January 6th. Yeah, of course.
They killing her motion. So everything in this motion, she's trying to get him to admit that everything in the motion was accurate. He said, "Hold on, everything wasn't accurate. I did know about the money.
Yeah.
The money part you had in there at first wrong. And then you put it back in there, and I looked at it and said, okay, that's accurate."
So we had been talking, and you asked me to send you a rough draft, and I told you, okay, but I didn't want it to be leaked before I filed it. Right?
That is correct. That is correct.
So you're the one that asked me to send a rough draft.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, yes, that's correct.
And that was at 10:08 on Saturday, January 6th.
Wade getting more pissed and pissed at this nigga. So, nigga, you asked for the rough draft, motherfucker?
At 10:25 that same day, correct?
Yes.
You need to look at it.
This time, go ahead and sit down.
If it says 10:25,
He asking the same
then I know
question.
you sent me an email.
Nigga, why is you asking for the rough
Why
draft,
he's looking at it,
motherfucker?
I'm going to object as to ask the name too. We've been through the fact that he sent him a copy of the motion, whether it specifically said rough draft or not, and then asked about the accuracy. Explained.
He said he don't recall.
And I object to ask the name.
Understood, Mr. Levi. We're getting there. Overruled for now.
We getting there.
And then
We getting there.
when we were talking about that footnote that we were talking about, I said I took it out, but I can add it back, and you said yes, add it back. Remember that?
I answered that yes.
And then I said anything else, anything that isn't accurate, and you responded looks good. You recall that?
Let me see the.
And there, I don't know where the exhibits are. They're written in.
This nigga got two lawyers with him today,
He
cuz.
says
He
looks
said, fuck
good,
that.
but
Y'all ain't
as
gonna catch me. You switching like the
I
other
stated
couple
before,
times.
I was
I got
responding
both of niggas with me today.
putting me back into
She trying to get
the
him.
motion
She trying to get
for
him.
receiving
Trying to
$74,000
get him to say
in
what she
contract.
wants him to say.
That's not what this says. This says, you said yes, add it back, and then I said anything else, anything that isn't accurate, and you responded looks good. But you weren't responding to put it back in.
Your Honor, I'm going to object.
I know.
I was saying, the titty picture you sent me looks good. The attachment that you sent
Overruled,
with
Mr.
the
Levi.
email, you sent me a picture with your titties out. And I said, it
I've
looks
said
good. That's what I was talking
twice.
about, bitch. Now, God damn
I
it.
said twice that it looks accurate was, or I've said more than
Come on,
twice,
Bradley, you piece
was
of
for the
shit.
74,000.
Get dirty. You see they got their gloves on. They take your gloves off, nigga.
Do you remember
Take your
telling
gloves
me
off,
about,
Bradley. You piece of
Nathan
shit.
and Bonnie coming to your office and spending time together at your office?
No, I mentioned, I do recall testifying on the 16th that she had come to our office.
And that was before she was elected as district attorney, correct?
I recall that that was when she was district attorney.
Here's where it get dirty.
Because I said that there was a meeting held at my office.
And who was at that
About to
meeting?
get dirty.
Now, I can't tell you that. I don't recall.
But you know, Miss Willis was there, Mr. Wade was there.
It was at our office. Actually, Miss Willis was there, and there were other people there. Mr. Wade was not in that meeting. He was in the back. I wasn't even in that meeting.
Why did she hold it at your office then?
I have no idea.
You also remember telling me about them spending time together at her law office before she took her job.
What?
I don't recall. Do you? I don't recall. Do you have something to?
Well, what I'm asking is, so let's back up a sec. So Ms. Willis rented a law office from Evans, or Andrew Evans and another lawyer, I think Stacey Evans. You have knowledge of that, correct?
No, I'm gonna object to hearsay.
I object to that shit.
It's
Fish line.
How does he know the information? That would be the correct question.
Okay. Ms. Mershon?
I don't really know even how to respond to that. Hearsay, I'm asking if he knew that she rented
Yeah,
office
he may have been there. He may
Right.
have seen a business card or something at some point. I think he can answer that.
I've never been to Miss Willis's office when she was in private practice. I've never dealt with where she rented. I didn't even know where her office was. So,
Do you remember, though, knowing that she rented an office
yes,
from the Evans?
yes,
You did know that.
that is correct. Yes.
Okay. And do you remember telling me that Mr. Wade and Miss Willis would rendezvous at that office?
What? What? You said what, nigga?
Again, hearsay as to how he knows that information. He said he has no personal knowledge.
He did not say he has no personal knowledge, Judge. He hasn't even answered it.
No, he said in general he had no personal knowledge, so it's not been established the source of how he would know this because he said he's never been to her.
Oh shit, cuz.
Ms. Mershon, if you I know you're trying to impeach him by a prior inconsistent statement, but unless you can first back up and show why each statement is actually something that he had knowledge of, I don't know if this is going to be relevant.
That's what she's trying to say.
But again, that a speaking objection, and so now
Hearsay.
I would anticipate what our response is going to be next. I didn't
That's what
ask
she's trying to say.
anything that was objectionable.
You
but
know, it's hearsay, like the
objections
judge just
are
said. It's
personal
hearsay.
to the witness. I asked if he had knowledge. That's it. I didn't ask, did someone say this to you? I didn't ask, what did this person tell you? I asked if you knew.
Well, no, you're asking if you had knowledge, and then you say of something specific. So
Clean your
Once I
shit
get
up,
an
bitch.
answer to that, if he has knowledge, then I will follow up with where that knowledge came from.
Move
let's
on.
try again.
So my question is, do you have knowledge of them meeting at that office?
Move on.
Foundation.
Okay. All right.
That's
Overruled.
another question. Move on.
Do you have knowledge of them meeting at that office?
I have no personal knowledge. If
She
that's
studied
what you're asking.
questioning.
I didn't
Move
ask that
on.
yet. I asked if you have any knowledge.
Objection, that would be hearsay.
Overruled.
Not if it came from
We
Mr.
don't
Wade,
know where
Judge.
it came from. So he said, how do you know, Mr. Bradley?
How do you know?
Any knowledge that I would have received would have come from my client at the time.
Okay, so you had knowledge of this.
Oh, look at the judge. You see what the judge just did?
What did you know
Duh.
of them meeting at that
Did you
office?
see what the judge's reaction? Please tell me you saw
It's
that.
not hearsay,
Overruled.
Judge.
How he knows it. And
Please tell me you just saw
Yeah.
that reaction, cuz. You see the judge say, oh shit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah,
It's
he's
turn
sick of
time. It was when he was his client.
then you ask the next question.
All right,
His knowledge
he's
came
already
from
asked the
when
next
Wade was his client.
Can you repeat the question?
Attorney-client privilege.
How do you have knowledge? What knowledge did? Well, you just told us. You told us Mr. Wade told you. So tell us what Mr. Wade told you about Miss Willis and Mr. Wade meeting at the Evans office.
I can't tell you that, bitch. I have no
Objection,
personal
Your
knowledge.
Honor, privilege. This clearly covers the time after December 2018. Covered by privilege.
Yeah. Overruled.
Oh. You're too far deep into the shit, cuz. So now the judge he want to hear it.
You
You want to hear it?
Mr. Bradley?
I do not.
You re-asked the question, Ms. Mershon.
What did you learn from Mr. Wade? I just clarified that for you on about Mr. Wade and Miss Willis meeting at Evans' office together.
You don't have no knowledge.
I don't object to ask and answer. He's testified that
He hasn't answered. We haven't heard an answer.
He testified he had one conversation with Mr. Wade.
You already said you don't have no knowledge.
Law
Judge,
office.
No, and his answer may change. So
Get him
overruled.
off as to how to answer the question.
See, this is
I
where the
can't
judge is
recall
overruling the
what
shit out of
the
it.
conversation was. I do recall knowing that he would go down to the office or had been down to the office, but I can't tell you in what capacity or when or any of that. No.
Mr. Wade told you that they had sex at the office.
No.
I don't recall him stating that. No.
You don't recall?
No.
So it's possible he did say that. You just don't remember one way or another?
I do not remember him saying that.
Do you recall
All together down there,
he had a garage door
All right,
open
son.
to either a house or a condo or something like that of Miss Willis?
I've never seen a garage
They've already been
door
over that.
opener. I've never been to Miss Willis's house. I've never been to, and I'm trying to explain, I've never been. So no, I do not have any personal knowledge of him having a garage door opener.
Let me ask the question again.
Yes, ma'am.
And ask if you have personal knowledge, like as in you saw it. Do you have any knowledge at all from Mr. Wade or any source that he had a garage door opener to access one of Miss Willis's residence?
I'll object to any source as to hearsay.
All right, depends on the source. Overruled.
No, I don't have any knowledge.
So when you told me that, did you just make it up?
Do you have something that shows that I told you that?
Yes. Well.
Yeah, what you got, bitch?
We can. But do you? So was that made up though?
But I'm going to object because
I don't recall him having.
I'm going to object under 106 to rule of completeness. I don't have that text message or any text messages that indicate that, Your Honor.
And I don't have, if it was a text, we had that conversation. I actually think it was when he was on speakerphone and Mr. Merchant was there, but I'm not sure.
Oh, now he was on speakerphone,
If I'm asked to qualify exactly where that's from, I would
Okay, so rule of completeness.
He said he don't even
What
recall
is all
having
this
a
talking y'all was doing? All this
context. If
this
you're
shit
saying
that
you
you
don't
just bringing up.
haven't seen a
What
copy
the
yet,
fuck,
then
bitch?
Ms. Merchant needs to do that before you can.
What did she
And I
do to
don't
get
know.
him to?
And that's what I was asking
Even-
him. If that was
She had to
something
do
he just
something.
remembers making up. If he doesn't, then that's fine. But
She referenced text
That's
messages.
something she's making up.
For packet of papers.
Sure.
That text
So you don't have a text message to that.
I would need some time to look through, and I don't remember if I have a text to that or if it was during a
Bitch, because you lying.
It was one of those.
All right. Well,
And
he has now said that he has no knowledge. So on to your next question.
Okay. Did Mr. Wade tell you about
Shut
the
that
trips
down.
Dirty
Miss Willis
bitch.
took?
This is a dirty bitch,
No.
cuz.
Do you have any knowledge of
This
the
is
trips
one
that Miss
dirty
Willis took?
bitch.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
I do now.
Okay. But you did not before this proceeding?
I did not know until.
Oh
you
man,
text
Wade, don't
that
worry about it, brother.
You
Don't
found
worry about
that
it, brother.
in the
He just looking off. He
deposition
ain't worried.
of his divorce. I mean, not
I know he's gonna
deposition,
have to
said
take
nothing
that.
for
something
a
I
from
know he's
his
gonna have to take
divorce.
that goddamn pen off
Okay.
pretty soon.
And
See that pen on his
When you
collar right there? The
does it
special
surprise you
prosecutor
that they took
pen.
many trips
Yeah,
to
he gonna
Florida,
snatch that. They're gonna have to
Texas,
snatch that shit up off
California?
him.
Those are your words, though, right?
I'm going to object.
They're gonna have to.
Relevance. He said he did not know. And he
When this
actually
case to go
learned
court, they're gonna
from
snatch
Ms.
that pen off him because I'm
He
sorry
said
to
he
say
learned
this is
about
messy.
certain trips from
This is
Mr.
a
Merchant.
fucking
Okay,
mess.
you can tie
All
it
because
down,
this
but
piece of
Thank
shit
you.
right here.
we'll see.
He had
He's
no
running his fucking
information about
mouth
any
and not
trips
doing
that
his
Ms.
fucking
Willis
job.
and Mr. Wade took. That he learned it all from Ms. Merchant. That was his testimony.
Sure.
Judge, I'm
Maybe
allowed
the
to.
conclusion we reach.
Gospel
You can
with
ask
this
more than
bitch.
one question though. All right, Ms. Merchant.
And if Judge, just so we can be
He
clear,
gonna tell her
if
ask
he
one more question. That's
one
it.
version, that's all relevant. We're allowed to talk about the different versions that he's told.
All right, I've overruled the
Thank
objections.
Do you remember telling me that it didn't surprise you that they took the trips that I found in the divorce file because they took many trips to Florida, Texas, California? And then you told me that they took the trip to California when she moved her daughter there because she failed out of FAMU. You remember that?
What?
I don't recall that.
Failed out of FAMU? What? Wait.
Judge Manford,
This is a dirty bitch, cuz. Oh my God. Hold on. Microphone. Did y'all hear that shit? Microphone check 1, 2. This bitch is dirty. Foul. You foul, dirty bitch. Oh, no, cuz. No. Not like this. Not like this, cuz.
Yes.
Not like this.
Yes.
Did you hear what they just
This is
said?
this is a Karen on steroids. This is
Oh
a Karen
my
on steroids,
God. Daughter fell out of family. Oh my goodness. No,
baby. She going
man.
for the kids.
No, man. No, no. This is a foul bitch. I'm serious, cuz they gotta
It
find
don't get
something
no
on her.
better than this,
They have
baby.
to they have to find
It's
something
in
on
one of
her.
the ones I gave you.
They have to get him to be saying, oh, she did something. Something out of the ordinary she ain't no business doing. And he can't say nothing because that's gonna further implicate him as a piece of shit. But you got them sexual ass allegations and shit's gonna further impede him as a
And his
piece of
marriage.
shit.
And his marriage.
Oh, it's
And his
over.
marriage.
It's over, cuz. His marriage is definitely over. This sounds like a lot of gossip and flirting.
Let me know if it refreshes your memory.
A lot of gossip, a lot of flirting.
It is. It is. She keep coming with these damn chopped up ass text messages.
Yeah, we need to see all her shit. We need to see all of it.
Just first let me know if that
All of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's true that you told me that they took many trips to Florida, correct?
Per that, yes, but one of the messages is cut off, and you asked about some other trips, and I said no, I didn't. I think
cut off.
And that was
specific cut off,
to
you
at the top of that.
giving
It says
clues
no,
right
I
there.
didn't. Yes. And so
see the little tidbits in there.
was
Some of these messages is cut off.
The trips that you asked me about, and I think before that, when you mentioned that you found all these trips, I think I said, "Oh wow."
Yes, you did.
And
you did not know about all the trips that were taken, and you qualified it. You said no, I didn't. When did it happen? And then the next text, which I can get, or you can look at your phone, or whatever refreshes your memory, you said was after you left, after the firm was dissolved, correct?
Object to relevance.
Overruled.
It was after the firm.
After you left, it was all up in his face and shit.
After your firm had dissolved, correct?
I think you mentioned that they were after I left, maybe, or
look at the bitch walking. You see that shit?
Whenever you found them, and I said, no, I didn't.
That's
know
Karen. She Karen on steroids.
So you believe I mentioned that it was after you left?
I'm quite sure you have the text message, and I will refresh my memory.
Is it easier for you to refresh your memory with your own phone or with my printouts of screenshots?
Well, you have the printout, so I'll go.
Judge, the reason I'm asking
Move
is because
on.
I'm getting objections that I've cut things off, and it's just the nature of how you have to print out screenshots. So in order to avoid that, I'm happy for him to refresh his memory with his own phone, if that would be.
Well, I don't
No,
know.
bitch, we want to see your phone,
That'd be
bitch.
easier for you.
I think it'd be a lot more easy to see your motherfucking phone, bitch. You dirty, you nasty. Ooh, you dirty. You playing real dirty. We know what you did, bitch. We kind of get the idea what you do to got this man to say all this bullshit in the first fucking place. We starting to get the idea. We starting to see how you play your little dirty game, bitch. Your husband sitting right there like, bitch, what did you? I wonder if he's seen the whole shit or set her up to maybe entice him. Oh, you just take a picture with your breast poked out like that. And then go ahead, keep going,
baby. Pay her some more money. Get her hair done in a new suit.
I don't really see.
At
some point, we're reaching the cumulative point where we don't need to go through an entire 6-month text chain. You're making the point that he'd made some comments to you along the way that led you to believe he had more knowledge than today he's testifying that he had. And so if you've hit the high points of that, then I don't know what else we can cover that actually moves the needle.
Okay, I'll move on to the afternoon.
Yeah, you need to move
so you
on,
told me
bitch.
that they took many trips to Florida. That would crush your memory. Told me that. Was that based on your knowledge from Mr. Wade?
That would have been based on anything that my client would have told me. I didn't have personal knowledge of whether they went or not.
The trips to Texas, and you're the one that typed Texas. Is that based on your knowledge from Mr. Wade?
It would have been something that came from the client. I cannot tell you that I have any personal knowledge of any trip other than what would have been said by the client.
Obviously, I'm not asking if you went on these trips. I'm asking if you have knowledge from Mr. Wade. You also typed California. Was that something that you gained from knowledge from Mr. Wade?
It would have been from the client at this particular point. Yes, it would have been from the client.
And when you told me that the trip to California was to move her daughter out there, would that have been something you gained from Mr.
Thank you, Judge. Any knowledge that I have of any trip would have come from my client at the time.
You told us last week that Mr. Wade used your credit card one time. Do you know when that was?
I do not.
Relevance. How we're here today.
Well, I think this was going to be impeachment of Mr. Wade's testimony. If Mr. Wade testified that he had never used anyone else's credit card before.
I would have to ask and answer because it was covered during the last year. He acknowledged that Mr. Wade.
This is the part where Wade gonna have to get back on the stand, cuz.
Judge, I asked when. I didn't.
Credit card use.
I didn't ask, did he? I asked when.
No, they already got records. They've already established
I
that.
do
They
not
got
have
records
any
of
dates
the credit
of when
card
Mr.
statement
Wade used my
of
credit
his
card.
and Wade's and Fanny's. All of her financial information went straight to the judge. It didn't go to the defense team.
Wade testified that the only credit card he ever used was his, and they about to hit him. Wade gonna have to come back.
But he gonna clear it up.
Yeah, clear that up. He got to come back and clear that up. A lot of the shit to do
He
the
already
same.
did.
A lot of this shit to do the same. Wade gonna have to come retake the stand. They're gonna subpoena him again. You gonna come watch come Friday, cuz they finna bring out all this heavy hitting, all this shit slanging. It's about to come to a goddamn man.
They can ask all the questions at this point they want because they didn't already asked about the financials, and the financials have been submitted to the court, and they went through them with Wade. And it was about that credit card.
Yeah. Watch what he said.
I testified that we used the card for business, and that throughout the business we would order paper or supplies or filing of depositions. I mean, the cost factor of cases is what I said, and that still applies today. Did he use my credit card? He did, but I can't tell you who he used that card, what the trip was for. I can't even tell you at this time where he went.
But he used it for a trip.
But he did use your card. But he did use your card.
Yeah, it was for a trip, but I can't tell you where, when, why, or anything to that nature. Correct.
And he paid you back in cash.
I never testified that he paid me back in cash. I said that he would either pay me back. I said I couldn't remember. I do not recall. Sometimes he would write checks. Sometimes he would pay cash. And that still applies today, that I do not recall him paying me back cash, but I do recall him paying me back.
This was when you were still, before your partnership split up, correct?
It would have been before I left the firm, yes. He wouldn't have used my card after I left the firm.
Okay, so we can at least narrow down the dates to that.
Before I left the firm, yes.
Okay, great. And Mr. Wade gave you details about meeting Miss Willis in Hateville or East Point, as it was called.
That's incorrect.
He did not tell you about that.
He didn't give me details.
He did not tell you about meeting with Miss Willis at an East Point or Hateville apartment?
You motherfucker! You motherfucker. It's over with for you. It's over with
at this
for
time,
you.
I don't recall.
Oh, shit. Oh,
no,
shit.
I don't recall.
You don't
Where
recall.
did you get that information from then?
He's testified he doesn't recall if he even.
He just said he don't
I
recall,
asked
bitch.
if he got it from Mr. Wade,
You
and he
done
says
enough,
he doesn't
bitch.
recall. So then I asked
Bitch, you done
where he
enough.
got it from.
I do not recall where I got the information from.
Okay. And you and Mr. Wade were friends as well as business partners, correct?
We were friends in the sense of I've known him for years. Yes, we were friends.
And you definitely did not want to come and be a witness in this case, correct?
Hell no. Y'all cooking his ass. You
That
want
is
to be
correct.
invited to a barbecue with your
And,
ass being cooked? When your ass is
it
on the
was
menu,
after,
you
and
goofy
we talked
bitch.
about this earlier, that Gabe Banks called you and then Nathan Wade called one of your friends. It was after that that you hired Mr. Chopra to assist you in this matter, correct?
Was it after that?
Come on, Tang. Come on now.
They keep kicking
Hold
us
on,
out.
cuz.
What's going on?
I heard Mr. Chopra
I wonder
and I
if
heard
they're
Mr.
gonna have
Graham.
the high winds around here.
Now, Mr. Graham is
Yeah,
here.
I heard it's about to
and,
be stormy up in y'all area too.
When
Cuz
I
High winds.
received the
the
subpoena,
temperature about to change real
Mr. Graham was
drastically
here at
where
the
y'all
last
at.
hearing, but he also
I
had
had
to
a
go out
nice
of
ass,
town, but he was
some nice
present.
ass weather
Mr.
today.
Graham
That shit about to
called,
flip.
and I had started getting calls from media and I told him to respond to the media, I think, and that was somewhere around whenever you subpoenaed me. So it was, I can't tell you that it was that instance of those calls for Mr. Chopra, but I had engaged Mr. Chopra and Mr. Graham at that time.
Okay. I'm going to ask the question again because I didn't get an answer to it. After you got the phone call from Gabe Banks and from Nathan Wade to your friend.
I think it was before that, but however, I think it was before that is what I'm stating.
When you got the call from Gabe Banks, you called me immediately. Well, actually, you texted me and then you called me.
I didn't call you immediately.
You called her though,
yes,
you piece of shit.
And you texted me about it as well.
I didn't call you immediately.
That is correct.
Oh,
and then we
Greta,
spoke
Greta,
after Mr. Wade called your friend, and we talked about that as well, correct?
That is correct.
And at that point, you didn't mention anything to me about being represented by Mr. Chopra.
But I didn't mention anything about Mr. Chopra or that is correct.
Yes, that was only my question. Let's see. I'm going to show you two more texts that I know.
All right, Ms. Merchant, we're going to do
This is the
5 more
last
minutes.
2 questions. Thank you.
3:05, I'm cutting you off.
Come on, come on, bitch. Hurry up.
I said I'm cutting you off.
You done enough. We get the point. We need to see your motherfucking phone. What we need to do now is let's go ahead and get her fucking phone. Let's go ahead and subpoena everything from beginning to end. All this old cut off shit and this and that shit you hiding. Submit all your shit. Judge is getting real tired of this bitch. This bitch done wrecked the goddamn courtroom. Everybody gonna catch.
Are these supposed to go together?
Catch one.
Oh, these are two separate dates.
When this shit is over with, everybody career is gonna significantly change.
Yes.
Significantly.
Yes. A lot of them gonna have to go see they gotta go sit in front of the board.
The commission.
They gotta go sit in front of the commission. Yes. They're gonna have to because they gotta answer for all of this. They don't understand the hole that they done dug for themselves.
Man, this
is papers from him.
Yeah. Funky bitch.
But do you recall me asking you, do you think it started before she hired him? And you said absolutely.
Look how deep he done fell back behind the monitor. Look how you went back down. You're going down lower and lower behind that monitor.
And do you also recall me asking you how they would react if they would attack me? And you said, no, they will deny it.
Your Honor, objection.
So, well, they attacked me.
Speculation as to how he thinks they will react.
I think it goes to the motivations of the witness overall.
And you told me that they will deny it.
That's written in there, yes.
I just want one last opportunity. You're an officer of the court, correct?
I am.
And
not no more, nigga.
Today.
I am.
Is there any of your testimony from today or the previous days that you want to correct?
That I want to correct?
Yes.
No, I told you everything that I've answered everything that you asked.
Thank you. Oh, Judge,
Oh my
just
God.
the counsel and the state can have them, just for the record, I can admit those two.
Well, they weren't ever tendered.
And
So
just
it's
Poor
just
Wade.
I didn't
Poor
know if they wanted
motherfucking
to-
Wade, man.
But I'll hold on to them.
If they need to be tendered at some point, then we can make them part of the record. All right.
He trusts
Let me turn over to Mr.
shit.
Sadow,
10-year
if you're with us on
long
Zoom.
relationship.
Thank you, Hunter. I do have a few questions. First thing I'd like to know is whether the court reporter has defense exhibits 26 and 27 from the last.
We have a different
That's the
court
same
reporter this time. We had to have someone else fill in on such short notice, but I can potentially send those to you if you need them.
Well, I think I have working copies, but I want to make sure that the witness has a copy to look at.
All right. We can try to work through that logistical challenge. This
Okay,
is
here's where the hands
Here's
here's where the hands and feet come in,
I believe
cuz.
that's correct. And 26, I think, is the same text messages that Ms. Merchant was just asking about. It was 2 pages. I stapled it together, and it is dated January the 5th of this year.
all right.
Boots,
I
old
can print off
boots.
a copy now, but why don't we start off
You
with
about
the
to put
questions?
these boots on. You about to put them boots all up and off of dude ass. Watch this, cuz.
That's where I want. That's where I'm going to start, but I'll see what I can do to work through it.
Here, I'll lean on to.
He gotta go to the bathroom. He got bubble guts.
Yeah, nervous. You hear the tone and
All right,
Boots
Mr.
voice.
Sadow,
It's
why
like,
don't we
oh no,
start
not
with your
this
question,
piece
and
of
we'll
shit.
see if we actually need to get a copy of those exhibits in front of the witness.
All right. Mr. Bradley,
Yes, I'm here.
all of a sudden I've lost you on the screen. There we go. Well,
There
you're
you
on
go,
Zoom.
old Boots. There he is.
You're on YouTube, but you're not on the
Old
Zoom
Steve.
itself. But
Steve, sit down, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I
Old
can
book
see.
come Boots.
I'm here. I can hear you.
No, I know. I think his visuals may be a little different. So hold tight, Mr. Sadow. We could try to correct that.
Hurry up.
yeah,
I'm
he
trying
was
to get
on,
in this
he was
nigga's
on when
ass.
Miss Merchant was asking questions.
I'm ready to get in
Yeah,
this nigga's ass.
I know. We need to add a spotlight to
Make sure my shit's good
to the
now.
witness stand and a spotlight to Mr. Sadow, and we don't need all the other boxes.
There we go.
There we are.
Thank you very much.
Well, then hold tight, Mr. Sadow. We need to add you as well.
He could be in court today, but he said, fuck it. I'm still getting your ass, nigga.
All right. Now we're ready.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Bradley, you have referred to Mr. Wade as your client, correct?
Correct.
You understand that the court has ruled that communications that you had with Mr. Wade are not privileged, correct?
No, I'm aware that the court ruled that one specific dealing with the time frame of one specific conversation wasn't privileged.
Then I'm going to ask Your Honor, if it's that the limitation, or
To clarify,
email.
sure, Mr. Sadow, you asked whether all communications with Mr. Wade, I think, were covered. That was not the extent of the ruling. The only ones that I deemed were not covered, and that I'd asked about in the in-camera hearing, because those are the ones that were relevant, were any communications Mr. Wade made regarding the existence or non-existence of a romantic relationship with Ms. Willis.
Fine, thank you, Your Honor. I understand. So, going back to this line of inquiry, when you say you don't have personal knowledge, what I want to ask you to start with is very simple. Did you have communications with Mr. Wade about the relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis? It's a simple yes and no.
Yes.
Okay. And is it your testimony that during the time you were representing him, which I understood started sometime in 2018, is that correct?
That's the time frame that I remember, yes.
Is it your testimony under oath that with regard to conversations with Mr. Wade about his relationship with Ms. Willis, that you only had one such conversation during the time you represented Mr. Wade?
One conversation of what? I apologize.
The only thing the only thing I'm asking about is that area that the court said is not privileged, which is the relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis. You've testified that during the time you represented Mr. Wade from 2018 on, that you only had one conversation with him in reference to the relationship between Ms. Willis and Mr. Wade. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that's fairly accurate. Yes.
Okay, so out of the entire time, I'm talking about could be 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. When did you stop representing Mr. Wade?
It was a few months after I left the firm.
All right, give me the approximate time.
I left maybe June, July of 2022, maybe.
Okay, so that would suggest that for, assuming it's 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and half of 2022, which is in the vicinity of 4 to 4.5 years, you're testifying under oath you had one conversation about a relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis. Is that correct?
I don't recall having any other conversation with Mr. Wade about him and Miss Willis.
You lying ass piece of shit.
Is it your testimony then that you don't remember any other conversation, or there wasn't any other conversation besides the one?
I'm gonna object to ask and answer.
I think he's drilling down. I think that's a fair
You're
question.
drilling it. You goddamn right,
I
Judge.
don't
Let it
recall.
go.
I would say it was the one, but I don't recall.
You testified that you did have communications with Mr. Wade about him visiting with Ms. Willis at a condo or apartment, correct?
I don't think I testified that I had a conversation. I testified that any knowledge that I would have known anything about any condo would have come from that, but I don't recall a conversation about that. I do not recall a conversation about that.
Do you recall any other thing at this point in time under oath that would indicate when the relationship started between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis?
I do not know when the relationship started between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis. I cannot recall that. I can't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to drill down on that now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wade was hired as the special prosecutor on November 1st of 2021. You're aware of that, correct?
I have my contracts to show when I started. No one showed me the contract of when he started, but but if he has a contract for November 1st of 2021, then that's correct.
All right. I'm gonna suggest to you that the record will reflect that the contract between Ms. Willis and Mr. Wade was November 1st of 2021, correct? I want you just to accept that, okay? Is it your testimony that you don't know under oath whether or not there was a relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis before the contract?
I do not recall any dates of when the relationship started. So whether you are pinpointing a date of when his contract started or not, I'm telling you, I did not recall any specific date that he flat out said anything about a relationship with Miss Willis.
Okay. Now I want to go, based on what you've just said, let's go to what was Defense Exhibit 26. Okay? In Defense Exhibit 26, which I showed you last time, was 2 pages of text messages between you and Ms. Merchant, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, the first page starts off by saying Ms. Merchant like just date, don't hire him. Do you think it started before she hired him? You see that?
This is your stupid ass texting.
Yes, I see it. Yes.
And your
Stupid
response
ass
to
nigga.
that was absolutely correct.
I'm going to object, ask and answer in cumulative.
All right. So, Mr. Sato, I do think we went through a lot of these texts.
Yeah.
We didn't go through this whole one.
Just a second, Mr. Sato. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Sato. You said we didn't go through this particular one?
No, we stopped right there. I want to go.
I answered because this is the exact language that she just stated a few minutes ago. You could read it back.
Okay, Mr. Sato. Are you saying both of these two exhibits weren't already covered by Ms. Merchant?
It was not gone. This particular language was not gone into. I'm doing it based on the exhibit itself.
You about to put them boots in your ass, punk.
I now move into evidence defense exhibit number
He
26.
finna go in on you.
All right, and I don't have. I'd have to.
This is where he catch them bubble guts, cuz.
That one actually been tendered in a minute already.
No, it was only presented to Your Honor for you to take back into camera ex parte to speak with Mr. Bradley and his counsel.
Yep, he spoke to her behind.
Ms. Merchant is indicating that it was admitted.
Like I told you.
Say now admitted it, but I'm organizing, putting them back in order. So it might be easier if I just admit the copies.
All right.
We're all referring to.
All right. So defense exhibit 26 and 27
She's still trying
are
to
being
send text
tendered.
messages. Trying to submit.
Well, actually, only 26 at this time,
But the judge
Okay,
read them
defense
all.
exhibit 6. Any objection from the state?
but
She
26.
got more.
26.
She got more. She got more.
Objective.
They're gonna take it. They're gonna go through that whole bitch phone, dog. I'm telling you right now.
During the last year, for purposes of refreshing his
They're
recollection.
gonna go through her
My
whole
recollection is
shit,
that it's
the whole
refresh his
thing.
recollection, But I've renewed
They-
my
and
objection.
they're going to subpoena it, basically.
Okay. As
They're
to
speeding her
foundational
shit.
authentication, I think Mr. Bradley has recognized them as texts that he sent and received. So I think I'd overrule on that basis any other objections to their admissibility from any other defense counsel. And seeing none, defense exhibit 26 is now admitted. Mr. Sadow.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's continue. Now I'm publishing it. After you said the word absolutely, on your own, you said it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. They met at.
Yeah. Asked and answered.
All right, understood, Mr. Body. I'm going to let Mr. Sadow have a few minutes on this, and we'll go from there. But
Judge, I'm sorry. I did answer this. I answered it for Ms. Merchant. I stated that I was speculating. The judge, someone objected to the speculation, but this was the exact same language.
All right, well, thank you
when
for
I
that
said
recap,
that
Mr. Bradley. Mr. Sadow was asking the question in a slightly different manner, and I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway to do that. So, Mr. Sadow.
All right, I hesitate to have to start back where I was, but after the word absolutely, you on your own said it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. They met at the municipal court CLE conference. That's what you said, correct?
That is correct.
Now, it's your testimony, at least so far, that when you on your own gave those two statements in the text, that you were merely speculating and did not have that knowledge from Mr. Wade. Is that your testimony under oath?
Yes, that's what I testified to. Yes, sir.
So you on your own came up with the whole notion that it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. That's, according to you, that's speculation on your part, correct?
Overruled. Answer the question, Mr. Bradley.
Yes, that's speculation on my part. Yes.
Right. It had nothing to do with what Mr. Wade had told you, correct?
I answered your question. I was speculating to the answer. That is correct.
So maybe you can tell the court in your own words, why in the heck would you speculate in this text message and say that it started when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Florida? Why would you speculate and say that in a text?
Why in the hell?
I knew they had met
Really wanted to say.
at the municipal court conference.
How do you know that?
How do you know that?
How did you know that?
I answered that at the last. I knew
asking
that.
you now.
I knew that
Sir,
because
I'm asking you questions, and you are in a situation where you get to give answers.
Mhm.
I'm asking you, how did you know that?
How did I know when they met?
Somebody told you that, right?
When they met?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Who told you?
Mr. Wade told me when they met.
So you had more than one conversation about the relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis, because he told you where he met her.
That's
correct?
incorrect. Incorrect.
It's incorrect.
It's incorrect.
Okay. Let's go back to the exhibit. Why would you speculate that that's when they started the relationship? What would cause you to put that down as speculation?
I don't recall, but why I thought that it started at that time.
You see how much this is a piece of shit?
I do recall that
you can't trust this fat piece of shit.
That he met her in.
You can't trust this motherfucker.
Which was
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This type of motherfucker you just can't have around you.
You knew that Ashley Merchant represented a defendant in this case when you were text messaging with her, correct?
Yes, I did. Yes.
And you knew that the reason she was asking you questions about Mr. Wade was because she was trying to show when the relationship began, correct?
No, that's not 100%
Look at the
correct.
beginning of the text message.
This text message is alone. This
that's
text
not-
message
that's
is
not correct.
alone.
That's
Wade
what
is
you
finna
was
sue
trying
the
to
shit
say.
out this fat piece of shit, cuz. Wade is gonna sue him.
I
Wade gonna sue
can't
him.
answer
Why?
that question because I don't have them. All I have is what's in front of you.
Yes.
And it says that she says, do you think it started before she hired me? So you knew, as the counsel for a defendant in this case, that Ms. Merchant was asking you specifically about the knowledge that you had regarding the timing of the relationship between Wade and Ms. Willis, correct?
I mean, based on this, yes, I see what was asked.
And in response to that,
Look how deeper he getting deeper and deeper
you
behind that
answered
goddamn
directly
monitor.
on
He gonna
your
come back.
own
He ain't gonna come up from
what
that
you
monitor
now
after
claim
this.
to be
He gonna stay behind that
speculation,
motherfucker like
right?
this.
That's correct.
So I ask you one
He
more
is not
time
gonna
before
come
I move
up.
to the next part of this. Why would you speculate when she was asking you a direct question about when the relationship started?
I have no answer for that.
Except for the fact that you do in fact know when it started and you don't want to testify to that in court. That's the best explanation, isn't it?
This is
Overruled.
argumentative.
Judge overruled that
That's
shit.
that's the true explanation because you don't want to admit it in court, correct?
No, I have no direct knowledge of when the relationship started.
I'm not going to go back through that again. But if you didn't know and you were asked specifically as this exhibit shows, maybe you can explain why you wouldn't say, I don't know.
Is that a question?
He's cooking.
Asking me a question to answer?
Definite question.
Boots is cooking right now.
If you're being asked, as we've just gone through with this text message from Ms. Merchant,
Yes.
as the attorney for a co-defendant,
Yes.
Oh wow,
and
cuz.
she's asking you about the relationship, and she's clearly asking you about the timing, why wouldn't you just have said in response, I don't know when it started?
I don't know why I didn't say I don't know.
Maybe, again, it's because you know what the truth is, and that's why you answered exactly the way you did in Defense Exhibit 26, correct?
Whew.
No, I can't sit here and tell you that what you just stated was correct.
Right. What you want the court to believe, and you want the rest of us to believe, is that for some unknown reason, upon being asked a direct question about when the relationship started, you decided on your own to simply speculate and put it down in a text message as opposed to putting down what you actually knew. That's what you want the court to believe, correct?
No.
That was a lot. So can you break that down? I apologize. You're asking me, do I want the court to just
to believe that instead of saying nothing, you decided on your own to speculate.
Yes, I speculated. Yes, I've stated that I speculated. Yes, sir.
Right. That's what you want the court to believe, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, now, then when you go to the next page of that, okay, you see it starts, the best that I can see, it starts in South Fulton. Is that what you have in front of you? Second page.
You cooking it.
He roasted.
The second page that I have says that's what I figured.
Okay, that may be cut off from the one that I have. I'm looking at my opening line says in South Fulton. Is that on your second page?
No. So if you're going in order of the pages, no, neither page starts with South Fulton.
No, don't get caught up in whether it starts that way. Does the second page have a line in there that says in South Fulton?
Oh, yes, I apologize. So
stupid
yes,
piece
that's
of
fine.
shit.
Yes.
Just want to make sure that we're on the
Oh,
same
I
page.
don't like this guy.
Yes.
I don't like this guy, cuz. I really don't.
You say after in
I've been had
South
to whoop his
Fulton,
ass.
they met at the municipal court
Put hands on
CLA
him by now
conference,
already.
right?
So get the fuck out the office.
Yes.
You see that?
Yes, that's correct.
And then Miss Merchant says, that's what I figured when he was married. Is this accurate? Upon information and belief, Willis and Wade met while both were serving as magistrate judges and began a romantic relationship at that time. You see, that's what she said, right?
No, I mean, so it says they met at municipal court CLE. The only other thing here says that's what I figured when he was married. There's no response for me on that day. And then there's another response. I guess a question that says, is this accurate?
Okay, that's what I just went over with you.
Okay, so I don't have anything in that. Is this accurate at all? I can show the court.
No.
It just says, is this accurate with the question mark? I don't have anything following that.
You don't have, after that, upon information and belief, Willis and Wade met while both were serving as magistrate judges and began a romantic relationship at that time.
I apologize. It goes to the next page. I apologize.
No problem.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you the one that wrote the text.
All right, so that's
Playing crazy. No, you want to play crazy. See, I don't like
is
this guy. I
exactly
don't like
what
this guy.
Miss Merchant said to you
I don't like this guy.
in the text, right?
Yes, that was in the test. Is it accurate upon further information? Yes.
You should have just said, I don't know.
Again, since you have told us that you were speculating when you gave the answer that we went over with previously, on this one, you don't say, I don't know. You simply correct her by saying no, municipal court, right?
Yes, so she asked, was it accurate? And I said it wasn't accurate. No, it wasn't accurate. It was municipal court.
Right, and when you said it wasn't accurate, it was municipal court, you didn't say, no, that's not accurate. They didn't start a romantic relationship at that time, correct?
No, but I was referring to the municipal court. No, it wasn't accurate as it applied to I was answering the no municipal court, meaning when she said, is that accurate? It was to the municipal court and not magistrate court.
Okay, but you didn't say that the rest of what she asked you was accurate. You didn't say, no, that's inaccurate. That's not true. That's not accurate. You simply said the only thing that wasn't accurate was municipal court should be there instead of magistrate, right?
So I was answering the question of, it was a compound question. And I was answering the question of,
No.
she wrote magistrate court and I said, no, municipal court.
Right, but it's not compound. It's one statement
All right,
upon
Mr. Sadow.
information it's believed. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I know the feedback and the delay is complicates things, but I think you've adequately made your point here. I don't think we need to belabor it much longer. Let's move on to the next issue.
Move on.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, you
Mr.
shouldn't have
Bradley,
stomping this
prior
man,
to
and he
coming
already
into court today, did you and your lawyer meet with
you
anyone?
overkilling. You overkilling this man. You overcooking the meat, man.
I mean, no, not that I know.
Flip this
I'm aware
motherfucker
of.
over.
I did not meet to anyone.
Sorry.
I did not meet with anyone outside of my attorneys.
Did you have any conversation?
I did not.
Meeting, conversation.
I did not.
So you have not spoken, if I understand you correctly, prior to coming into court today, you've not spoken with the prosecutors,
No,
right?
I've not spoken to the prosecutors. I've not spoken to defense.
Have you spoken to Mr. Wade?
No.
So
You did
as
speak
far
to
as
defense. Y'all
just
been
getting into the
texting?
courtroom today, there's been no contact or conversation in it with any of the parties we just went over, right?
Yes, it has.
There's not
talking
been
about
any
since
contact
he,
with defense or the state at all.
He spoke with the defense. They've been texting. So that's a lie.
I think I have basically just one or two more questions. Why would you see the need to speculate when you were texting with Miss Merchant?
I think we did cover that one, Mr. Sadow. I think that exact question was already put to him. What would be the next one?
I'm trying to look. Let's go to 27. Defense Exhibit 27. Do you have that now, sir?
I do, sir.
All right. Would you look at it and tell me whether or not the Defense Exhibit 27 appears to be accurate? Because I want to seek to introduce it into evidence. It consists of an email to you from Miss Merchant
They already went over
and a
that.
text response from you, correct?
But the text response was not in response. So yes, it does consist of the email and a text response. I'm not saying that the text response applies to the entire email that was sent.
All I've asked you right now is, is the email and the text, are those accurate in the interaction that makes up Defense Exhibit 27?
As it applies to the stapling of the email and the stapling of a text message chain, yes, that is Defendant's Exhibit 27. This is, it's accurate.
Okay, I would move Defense Exhibit 27 in. I believe it was treated the same way as 26 last time.
Same objections, Mr. Abadi?
Yes, Judge.
All right, overruled. Any other objections from defense counsel? Seeing none, Defense Exhibit 27 is admitted.
All right.
Anything else?
Your Honor, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether you'll find this objectionable or not. I'll ask it, obviously.
All right.
You want to switch over?
Mr. Bradley, you realize that if you were to testify under oath, that you knew
Trying to switch over,
from
cuz?
Mr. Wade that the relationship between him and Miss Willis existed before the contract in November 1st of 2021, that if you testified that you knew that from Mr. Wade, that would show that both Miss Willis and Mr. Wade had lied under oath. You know that, don't you?
I think that's going to call for an opinion on the credibility of another testifying witness. So I don't think that would be an appropriate question.
Then that's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Sadow. Mr. Stockton.
Just briefly, Judge.
We'll see.
Mr. Bradley, do I understand from your prior testimony that Ms. Merchant sent you a motion to review prior to her filing it?
Objection. Also cumulative answers.
Right. I'm going to give him just a little bit. All right, Mr. Stockton.
Just a
Maybe
little
this is
bit.
going somewhere else.
Did Mrs. Merchant send you
Like
a
the judge
motion
letting it fly
prior
today,
to
cuz.
January
But
8th
he's
of
got to let all of
2024
them
for you
come
to
up there and
review?
ask their questions for their different
That is
clients
correct.
that they working for.
And did you in fact review that motion?
That is correct.
And did you indicate to Ms. Merchant that the contents of that motion seemed okay to you?
Well, so you're referring to Exhibit 27, which, as I stated a few minutes ago, one is an email, one is a text chain. So in the text chain, when I never responded to the email, I never responded looks good or anything to the email that was sent to me. However, in the text chain, what you all are trying to merge together is the fact that I was asked about the contract, and that contract was $74,000, and me being added back to that. So when I said, and I think before that in that text, it referred to me being added back, and at that time I said yes, looks good.
And you're aware and you recall that when Ms. Merchant presented you with that motion, she asked you not to disclose it to anyone until she filed it. Is that correct?
We are covering, I think, the last 5 or 6 questions. We've covered ground. Let's get to that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, Judge. I promise you.
Okay.
Repeat the question, I'm sorry.
She asked you not to disclose that motion to anybody until she filed it, correct?
I think so. I think that was in the text message, yes.
And you knew, in fact, it was her intention to file that motion, correct?
The actual motion that she, that was sent?
Yes.
I knew that she was going to file a motion, yes. I do not think that that was the final draft, or it could have been that she was working on it, but yes, I knew that she was going to file some motion, yes.
And you knew that she presented that motion to you for your review so that she could make sure it was accurate, correct?
No, and I'm going to object all this asking.
They lining his ass.
All right, noted. I think Mr. Stockton's getting to the next point. So why don't we just ask that one?
He knew there was some problem.
Is that correct?
Did you?
Why don't we combine that with the next question, so we're not having to lay bit by bit every single time.
Mr. Bradley, you knew that Mrs. Merchant was relying on your review to ensure the accuracy of that motion prior to filing it, correct?
Speculation as to what he knew that Miss Merchant knew.
No, I'd overrule that. Mr. Bradley?
No, so once again, I was excluded from the footnote of that motion, and my review of it, and I said, hey, you need to add me back to the footnote because I did have a contract and I did receive $74,000.
And if I may help you out, let's talk just about that part of the motion that deals with the relationship between District Attorney Willis and Mr. Wade. When you reviewed that, you knew that Ms. Merchant.
No, I did not know that she was relying on me for any relying on me for any accuracy other than what was put in there about the 74,000.
Mr. Bradley, if there was something patently false in that motion, you would have told Ms. Merchant, wouldn't you?
I can't say that I would or wouldn't have. I don't know what I would have told Ms. Merchant.
If there was something patently speculative, you would have told Ms. Merchant, wouldn't you?
I don't know what I would have told Ms. Merchant. She asked me, was it accurate? We were discussing the 74,000 that was left out.
Again, if I may direct you just to that portion dealing with the relationship between Mrs. Willis and Mr. Wade. You didn't tell her that there was anything patently false in that because you didn't see anything patently false in that motion as it relates to the relationship.
Repeat your question. I'm so sorry.
You did not inform Mrs. Merchant that there was anything patently false in that motion that you were presented with as it concerns the relationship because you did not see anything that was patently false, correct?
Objection, asked and answered, cumulative.
All right, next question, Mr. Stockton. Sustained.
And you didn't see anything that was speculative in there either, did you?
Asked and answered, cumulative.
I know, sustained, Mr. Stockton.
I just want to ask you one more question. I'm coming at from the other way that Mr. Sadow did. Did anybody from the district attorney's office or any witnesses in this case contact you about Ms. Merchant's motion from January the 8th of 2004 until today?
And they got shit.
Did anyone contact me about her
motion? Shit, some motion,
yes,
nervous.
from the district attorney's office or any
getting sweatier than more than what he did the last time he was up on the stand.
Besides the defense.
They coming at this. He lucky old girl ain't there. What's her name?
The only personal call
What's her
that
name?
I
Anna
had
Cross?
was with Gabe Banks. I never spoke
Well,
to
he lucky
anyone
she ain't
else.
there
And
today.
to my knowledge, he's not a part of this. So,
But she already discredited. She already
That's all I
discredited
got,
about
Judge. Thank you,
the
Mr.
sexuality.
Stockton.
Well, the
Mr.
reason
Durham,
why
still
you're
with
doing
us?
this is because
No question, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. McDougal.
Everybody get a swing today.
everybody taking chops at his ass.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bradley. You have certain information about the relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis that is not privileged, correct?
Well, that was my determination, so I think he disagrees with it. So what we're going to say his opinion's a little irrelevant on that point.
Do you understand that the court has ruled that certain information that you have about the relationship between Ms. Willis and Mr. Wade is not privileged?
The court's ruling, as I understood it, and as my lawyers and I understood it, of the privilege not existing was based off of a conversation that was had in my office, in the back of my office, which was confidential, with Mr. Wade and I. That's what was asked of me on yesterday, and that's what the ruling, to my knowledge, unless I'm being corrected here now and saying that it's more, it was that particular piece that the judge said did not have privilege.
And have you testified already today to the sum total of your knowledge of the relationship that is outside the scope of the privilege according to the court's ruling?
Can you ask that again? I'm sorry.
Up
I
on
didn't
2 hours.
understand it.
We already figured
Referring
he's
to
cooked.
what you
Old boy
understand.
cooks him here.
At the time you were communicating,
Another
with
motherfucker
Ms.
cooking
Merchant,
here.
you knew that she was talking to you in her role and capacity as an attorney in this case.
Now
correct?
look,
Correct.
you looking
And you
at the
knew
monitor. The
that she was
motherfucker
gonna
is
use
right
that
in front of him.
information
Yeah.
to somehow benefit and
He
file a
He
motion
getting
to
deeper and
benefit
deeper
her
behind his
client,
damn
correct?
monitor.
He hiding behind it.
Getting
No,
lower and
Gabe
lower.
was my friend, and I actually stated that the first day that I was
We're gonna
here
push. We're gonna
was
start
that,
pushing it because we had
I've
two
known
right now. We
Gabe
had 2 hours
for
right now. Ian,
a few years.
we're gonna get
and
our own
that,
little opinions here.
Yeah.
That was a little break right there. They took a little break. You know what I'm saying? They come back here. If y'all want to watch this, all this shit's on YouTube, y'all. Go to YouTube, goddammit.
Yeah, go to YouTube and tune in because
This shit is
the
good.
best reality TV is y'all gonna get.
her from my.
Goes back
she
to the
was in
stand after we
DA's
went back there
office
and took him a good old
I
shit
had
and
criminal
piss.
cases, but I did not personally know her. No.
Wipe the sweaty old bald head, right back sweaty
And
again.
not having known her, not really hanging out with her, you've got a contract from her office.
And we didn't cover that. Let's just go ahead.
from the
Another
hearing?
motherfucker got it. Now
I'm
this is
trying-
where they.
All right, well,
This is where they
thanks for
need to
returning
know
those.
if they're gonna need. Look, if they're gonna need all the old girls
Let me
shit in the
make
courtroom laughing at some more shit. They need all her. All they need this whole text feed before they proceed further into Friday. They go.
Yeah.
You kind of getting everything set up for Friday. Any other motion need to be filed? Anything like this? Got it.
There are definitely parts that are missing that would make certain parts of the text message she's determined.
This is the part that's
Objection,
interesting
is
here.
there any other kind of objection like that?
Yes, because he didn't authenticate that all of the text messages were from him in between Ms. Merchant or the context of it. I think that's the problem. When you don't, for example, if the state was to provide, I guess, just a specific text chain from a cell phone extraction, there would be an objection because the state would be making the determination as to what is relevant. Really, all the information should be turned over.
All the information.
The parties to object and Your Honor should determine which parts of the conversation are relevant or not. I don't have all of the conversation. The conversation starts in September, and then so there's a few text messages from September, and then we jump to January. Ms. Merchant has determined that
This
that
bitch
jump
been.
is not relevant. That's
You hear what he just said,
Your
cuz?
Honor to determine what's relevant.
September.
Yep. Then jumped all
They
the
sent
way
this
to
bitch.
January.
They sent this bitch at him, flirting.
Yep.
There's probably some tit pics. Probably her in a bathing suit, something to get this man to get into his comfort zone.
Yep.
Get him into his comfort zone, leading him to think, "Oh, I'm gonna end up fucking this bitch." Something. But my feeling is to get this piece of shit out of his comfort zone.
Because he knew
offer
she
him
was
some
and who
pussy.
she's.
Show him a little skin, baby.
Yeah, he knew who she was. He knew who she was representing. So he already knew. So they had been talking from September
Then all of a
the way
sudden,
to January.
all of a sudden, there's some cutoffs.
Yeah, there's a
There's some
cutoff.
shit missing.
Yes.
We need to pull this bitch shit. We need to pull all of that. Let's find out what the fuck she's doing. See, this is a dirty bitch.
Yeah.
I got a feeling this is a real dirty foul bitch. And the husband sitting right there probably put her up to it.
Yeah. Because they working
Show
for
him
Trump.
the tit, baby. Show him. Just get him comfortable. Get him, baby. I'll be right here. Just like I'll be right here. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, I'll do it. Okay. Little dirty foul bitch. Look, you see these little foul bitches. Look, a white bitch will do this type of shit. That's what these little foul white bitches will do. They'll line your ass right up and they man will be right there. They might go as far. Some of these old white men are cucks. You know what a cuck is? Yeah. Some of these motherfuckers will pull this cuck act. Had you come over and be sitting there in the closet watching the whole goddamn thing go down.
Tell them what it is.
These some sick some bitches. All of them dirty. These some dirty foul. All of them fucking. All of them get together at the bar or whatever, or wherever they meet up at. All right, honey, I'm going home. All right, I'm just gonna stay a little while. Oh, good, he's gone. What's up? All of them foul, man. All of them dirty. Not one of these motherfuckers' hands is clean in this goddamn courtroom. And I'm starting to think the judge too. I'm starting to think the judge, even the judge hands is dirty.
That would make certain parts of the text message she's attempting to admit that she didn't confront the witness with would be my objection. But only the relevance can only be determined if we have the full chain. So she's determined which ones are relevant. That's your job.
Sure. So didn't she just try to do the full chain as an exhibit just a moment ago?
No, we don't have the full chain.
We don't have the full
Full
chain.
chain is text messages that begin in September and continue down. That's not contained in that entire package. They're on her phone.
Okay.
She'd like us to do it in a track. That's just that chain.
All right, Ms. Merchant.
Technology.
And then I'll
They couldn't do it.
Mr. Gilman.
They couldn't do it.
And I
But
offered
well,
that
look, look.
before, and I was told we didn't have that.
No, bitch, you didn't offer. You
She don't want
done
them.
it.
She don't want them to be admitted.
You can just hand them to me.
So the first.
Just hand them to me. I can read them. And while I'm reading them, Mr. Gillen, what did you have to add?
No, that's not gonna be it. We need all of it. That's not, Judge. That's not it. We're gonna go ahead and pull an extraction. We're gonna have file for an extraction off this bitch phone.
That's what he said.
Because even what she just handed you, I think it's still hidden.
It's
She's still hiding some shit.
The rule of completeness, but it's their job when something is admitted that if they have an objection because the context is not appropriate, they then move. And the state should move.
They're trying to cover it up too.
Yeah, oh, they finna move, motherfucker. Sit your old ass down. See, he's weak without old boy there on the side. Without Boots by his side. No, he should stay his old ass sat down. He need Boots in the courtroom with him. Hey, okay, we're gonna do
that. What he's doing now?
They're using up
Now
that
they're
angle.
tendered.
I don't think that he is. I mean, it seemed to me that what was happening here is Ms. Merchant had tried several different ways to get it in. She wanted everything in, and they objected to that. And she wanted the segment
No, she did.
The witness had been asked about, and that's what she's trying to do. My point is that if there's, at the time of frankly of moving,
They'll have that bitch phone shit by Friday, cause they're gonna have that whole thing by Friday.
Yeah.
It should be included to be complete.
She might as well get ready. She might as well get ready.
All right, Mr. Body, last point here.
I had a very limited time with Miss Merchant's cell phone. I only had time to literally find one part of the text message to then send to myself before Miss Merchant demanded her phone back. So I did not have the opportunity to screenshot every act.
It's all right, bro. You'll get it. You'll have access real soon.
Then do as Mr. Gillum
And bitch, don't try to go in there and try to delete shit. That you even gonna make it worse.
You don't have the complete packet, and there are many of the text message screenshots that you have printed out that were not used to confront Mr. Bradley or refresh his recollection.
Yeah.
So they're inadmissible.
Shit missed.
If anyone missed the opportunity, it was the defense counsel to confront him.
All right. I don't think we need to go back and forth any further. Ms. Merchant, you said to print out a complete chain of every text exchange with Mr. Bradley since you began corresponding with him. I'll give you the chance to do that, and you can follow up by email with that exhibit. It would be the complete chain without any deletions or removals, and we'll have that marked as defense.
And they're gonna do them and go behind her and make sure she's something, because if she hides anything, oh man, we might as well just, let's get back to the
Screenshots. I literally wrote him, do you want any other screenshots? I have nothing to hide. You can download my phone. So
all right, we're done.
Okay,
so
we'll see.
Back to hear from
We'll see, bitch.
39.
No, because you should have submitted everything. This would not be an issue after you submit it all in the first motherfucking place. You hide shit.
Discuss Friday.
You hide shit. So now you think you finna go home and go delete this and delete that? No, bitch. Fuck it. We finna just like you pulled the what's the name? We finna pull your shit.
Put it out there.
Exactly.
Defense counsel to be considering.
Exactly. It's a dirty fight now. Gloves off.
Their arguments.
Shit slanging.
Has there
gang banging?
A decision.
God damn it. They gang banging on Friday. Watch, cuz. I'm telling you. Oh, good. I can't wait.
Break it up in terms of like subject matter.
It's gonna come to a culmination.
Actually, gonna break it up into subject matters.
No, bitch. No, you ain't.
That's the idea.
We finna get all this shit.
Well,
we
I'll
finna
start
get all
with,
your
what
shit.
is it that you're asking for?
You better not send no pictures.
It's kind of curious.
Hold on.
Well, I don't think we can answer that right now. Number one.
What I missed? Hold on. I'll go back a little bit right quick.
All right, we're done. Okay, so I'll wait back to hear from y'all on Exhibit 39. And
so 39 is gonna be her whole shit, right?
Yeah, listen what she say though.
Is there anything else to take up before we discuss Friday?
She nervous now.
Yeah, you better be, bitch.
Open
We was on to you anyway.
Seeing none.
We was on to you.
I believe.
As soon as you walked in that corner, you looked up and looked you up and down, then went like this.
Considering how they would like to organize their arguments on Friday, has there been any decisions reached on that?
Okay.
Okay.
We are going to make it as efficient as possible and break it up.
break it up in terms of like subject matter or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's the idea.
Court proceeding.
Well, I'll start with, what is it that you're asking for? We'll start there. Just kind of curious.
Well, I don't think we can answer that right now. Number one, the court said, look, if you divide it up, then we can go with that. Or if you can't divide it up, then I'll give each defense counsel a specific period of time. Tomorrow, we'll find out when we meet whether or not we can divide it up in a way that serves the interest of our respective clients. Hopefully we can communicate with the court.
Okay, I'll just wait to hear from you. To the point of, I think the state recently filed their own motion to, I think it formally said to reopen the evidence as to another witness. I only got to read it very briefly.
Another
I
witness.
was just saying, in the alternative, we'd like to reopen the evidence. I don't know, maybe someone can clarify that, but my thought there and what I think we ought to do Friday and what I would like to do on the issue of the cell phone analysis and this other affidavit filed by the state today is that
let's get everybody's cell phones in this motherfucker.
Any party rather can make
Get all
whatever
of it
arguments
out,
they
cuz.
want based on a proffer. Any
I want
counter
to see all
arguments
this
they want to
shit.
make based on a proffer.
I want to see his shit, her shit.
Into evidence at this point. And at this point, I need to start
God
hearing the
damn.
arguments in the law and what we've heard so far. And if I think I'm able to reach a ruling based on that, I will. However, if I think that the proffer is going to make a material determinative point, we can reopen the evidence at that point. But just the bottom line is on Friday, I do. The intention is that we're still sticking with argument, but the parties are free to address some of these issues that have been brought up post-hearing if they'd like to.
Your Honor, excuse me.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Let me start with Mr. Saban.
I'm alive and well with a quick question.
All right.
That suggests that we do not have to have a witness present on Friday for the cell phone record, correct?
That's right. Friday would just be argument, and counsel can proffer why they think it's significant. And if once I've heard the law and the argument of counsel, I decide that that is going to have some material bearing on the outcome, then we can reopen the evidence and have it properly admitted and authenticated and subject to cross-examination.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Merchant.
I just wanted to know if the court wanted us to focus our arguments on any questions you wanted us to.
Well, actually, I think what I'm more likely to do is more along the lines of what I suggested before, is give you all a time block, and you use the time however you think is more effective. What you think is your strongest argument. I don't.
I'm trying to get this shit wrapped up by
Friday.
Friday.
Been covered, and there's a lot in the motions that weren't covered during the evidentiary hearing that I would plan to rule on at the same time as well. So I leave that to you, Mr. Gillen.
I know we have other motions to hear on Friday.
Oh, we do.
I thought we did.
I just said disqualification as a whole. So if you have arguments about forensic misconduct, about anything like that, that would be the time for that argument as well.
I consider that part of the disqualification.
Sure.
I thought we had scheduled hearings on murder.
No. I mean, I talked about that, and then things evolved. So we didn't actually send out a notice adding any other motions, but we do need to. We have some trials starting next week. The next 2 weeks, we've got some of our homicide trials already
trying to
scheduled.
get this shit
So I'm
wrapped
gonna be following
up.
up with you.
We got a lot of shit backlog.
The rest of the pretrial motions that we have.
Homicide is most here.
On the issue of disqualification.
That's right. All things disqualification.
This shit's backlogging.
Anything from the state or any other defense counsel?
Nothing for the state.
All right. Thank you all. All right. We're off the record.
All right. So that was that.
Mm-hmm.
That was that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They will be coming back on Friday. They're gonna argue. They ain't gonna bring up no witnesses about the cell phone allowances unless the judge feels like the expert is needed. They're just gonna throw the arguments in there, this and that. And if we feel like the expert is needed to come in and testify, then that's gonna that they might have him on standby.
Mm-hmm.
And have I got a feeling the judge wants to wrap this shit up by Friday. He wants to have his.
He said he wants to have it this hearing, this disqualification hearing, wrapped up by Friday because they have other cases they need to get to.
Yeah,
because they're backlogged. He said they're backlogged. He said we've taken up enough time on this, and we're backlogged, and we got other things to get to. They're not taking up no more time with this mess.
Now, before we get your final comment, cuz,
I want yours.
Let me just share this right here. Let me just share this right here. Let me just pull up this article from Georgia, the Georgia motherfucking Recorder.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia House approves revised prosecutor oversight commission. The Senate investigates Willis. This is what's gonna happen after this shit's over with Friday. Judge trying to get this shit over with, but it's not over with for Fannie. Trump shit will resume, and while Trump shit is resuming, and this is a new oversight commission. This hasn't been done in quite some time. They just passed the bill. I'm gonna go ahead and read off to y'all shit. A bill that authorized a new commission to review complaints filed against the district attorneys passed the State House Chamber 9575 on Monday. And this is last. I want to say this was last Monday, wasn't it? Oh, let me see. Let me look at the date. Oh no, this is on the 30th. Mm-hmm. So they've been. This is on the 30th on January, right? This is when this bill passed. Following Monday's vote, Republican House Bill 881 heads to the state Senate to decide if it will approve a new rulemaking process for professional attorney qualification agreements that has been unable to review cases since the state Supreme Court refused last year to adopt this rule. So this was done on the 30th of January, right? We are about to roll off into March. This committee has already been formed. The bill has been passed. The committee is formed. Committee is watching this whole shit. They're watching this whole shit. And goddamn it, the HB 81 will only further muddy waters by improperly blurring the lines between the separation of our three branches of government by creating unnecessary and expensive bureaucracy. This is what an attorney general said in the state's legislature. Miller, right? Some bitch named Miller. Representative Tanya Miller, an Atlanta Democrat. So she's pissed off. She's pissed off. She said this shit ain't gonna do nothing but as far as I'm concerned, it's very necessary. This shit is very necessary, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what Tanya Miller talking about, prosecutors who defend our state constitution should be able to do so safely. How are prosecutors able to defend themselves from challenging corruption in our government without the proper protections? So they argued back and forth, and then finally this goddamn bill is passed. Fannie is going up in front of these motherfuckers, I want to say on the 15th. So we almost about a good 2.5 weeks away from Fannie sitting in front of these motherfuckers and explaining. Wade is gonna have to step down because I really do believe he's gonna have to take, because he's gonna have to come up there and probably testify and shit with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not looking good for any of these motherfuckers. It's gonna be so much bomb residue from this trial, from this explosion. It's gonna be a lot of residue, folks. It's gonna be a lot of repercussions. And that's all I got to say about this shit. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about Trump tomorrow. We're going to get on Trump ass tomorrow. And it's building fine. That fine's up to about $485 million over up in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to set this man down from campaigning. Then they're going to end up setting his ass down, period. But what's your thoughts on it, cuz?
Well, we had a brief discussion this evening about what I thought is going to take place. And I seriously think that Fulton County is not going to take no loss versus Donald J. Trump. They're not. They done took up too much time with all of the his attorneys and then all of those other individuals that were charged initially with this crime. So, Fulton County is not going to take a loss. They just want to let them go ahead and have their say, see if there's anything that's going to that could disqualify her from this particular case, because she has had cases like this with
Right.
fraud, with the judicial system and um, different issues
Right.
within the state system. She's they're trying to discredit her, and besides her, she's representing Fulton County. That's just one little
Yeah.
area in the state of Georgia. This is the state of Georgia versus Donald J. Trump, but Fulton County.
Yeah.
They are not going to sit there and look incompetent, look crazy, like he looking in front of the world. All eyes is on this.
Yeah.
So they are bound to do their judicial job in order to get this thing solved. And uh, if anybody wants to go back and listen to the recording, you can pull it up. It's public knowledge of Donald Trump talking to um, the legislatures
And
there.
we gonna get on his ass tomorrow. See, right now, this right here, we gonna
Yeah,
get on Trump ass tomorrow. Don't
yeah.
think we just
So
ducking Trump.
this is just not as simple as it looks like just a simple court case. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
So that everybody knows, Fulton County is not going to take no losses when it comes to all of those 7 people that were charged.
Yeah.
They
Just like
did
they got.
they did their investigative work prior to. So it's just it's they were found to be charged. There was reasons to charge them. They
Yeah.
don't just go out and pick up these 7 people, including the ex president of the United States. They don't do that just randomly, and they got all of these other cases to handle.
Yeah. The only difference between this and the Thug trial, Thug done killed some motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Caught with drugs and guns and some more shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only difference. This is also a RICO. This is a
Yes.
RICO as well.
Yes.
Almost just equivalent, except niggas didn't get murked.
Yes. But at the same time, since this has been brought to light, everybody that's on the state side have been receiving allegedly death threats.
Oh, of course. Of course. These Trump supporters is some motherfucking
So
maniacs.
they're feeling the heat. Everybody's feeling the heat of this. Their
Mhm.
lives are being threatened.
Yeah.
So, this is very important along with that. That these are prosecutors that has to be guarded going on their daily lives, doing their daily jobs.
Yeah.
They
How would you feel having to move every 2-3 goddamn months? Move
can't go
around
to
and
work
shit.
without a security team on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't go to the grocery store, can't go out to eat, can't do too much of nothing because you have a security team on you at all
Yeah.
times. And that part of um has been I want to say sequestered, so to speak, because they can't speak on it about the veracity of the threats and how everybody, including the judge, I'm sure, has to live their lives since this thing has came to the forefront.
Yeah. Yeah. The
So,
more high profile the case, the
mhm,
more high profile your ass is on.
mhm, 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 yes. So, we're gonna keep our eyes and ears to the streets
Oh yeah, this is good. This is good, 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 good,
because
good, good. This is good and
there's
good.
there's more information that goes along with this that we haven't even disclosed yet.
Yeah.
We're just watching it as it goes, but
We
it's
just
out
hey, we
there.
just
But it's
we
out
just
there for
hmm
for anyone to look up.
get your own opinions, get your own thoughts on it. And
Yeah.
y'all, hey family, y'all more welcome. I try to get more other family up in here today. I guess they scared of this shit. I guess this is a little too much over their head. Out they ballpark. We own it. We own this shit. We ain't
But
going. We ain't gonna let this
but
shit slide.
anybody out there have any comments, feel free to comment. And when we see them, we will respond to them. And then we could have you as a guest on the show, our next show, so you can voice your comments and concerns and give us your opinion on what you saw so far.
Yep. And every time I go live, I always put the link to the live in the family reunion chat. So y'all ain't got no excuse.
Yeah.
If you seeing this shit live right now, you go back and watch. You could have been on this shit too, instead of sitting there going live on your phones and playing music and doing all of some dumb shit that ain't gonna get you paid, ain't gonna put no fucking money in your pocket. Me and Cuz, I'm already getting my little ends. Cuz about to get her motherfucking ends. So why y'all get up bullshitting? And I'm telling you, this Saturday I'm gonna start doing clap just for free. I could be charging for this shit. What I'm showing my cuz right now, I could be charging, but no, that's my cousin. I'm doing this at the kind of my heart. I want to see everybody come up.
Yeah,
I got
and
to see everybody come up.
This is great commentary, because this is history that we need to pass on to our children.
Yeah, and you ain't got to be talking about politics or what we talking about, Wendy and all this other shit. You can be talking about, just get on here and talk your shit. Watch what happens. They love some companies love when motherfuckers talking shit.
Yeah.
And they'll pay you for it now. Then I'm gonna show you next steps and other steps. I could be taking other steps by now, but I'm gonna wait on y'all. I'm being nice, being real nice. So I love y'all.
You.
Don't get mad when y'all see us blowing up. Don't come asking us for no goddamn money neither. Let me get some of that money. Hell no. You could be getting your own motherfucking money. I saw you going live the other day on Facebook. Why don't you get paid for that? So don't start that shit. I'm trying to show you right now. I'll give you tips on financial, how to start this shit up, and how to do what to do with your money financially. And if you got problems with your bitch or your nigga or whatever, I'm gonna be totally biased. I ain't gonna do nothing but tell you should have kept the player. See what Wade was in that courtroom today, cuz you see how he was in that courtroom today, goddammit.
Yeah, he was
that nigga stood up. Make sure you looked at that nigga real good. He sat back down.
But they don't understand what he was in the courtroom for today. That's what Trump's defense team did not understand why he was in there. He's in there.
Just not understand why Wade is here.
He in
Mr.
there.
Wade is here because goddamn it, he can be in this motherfucker. He's a special. He can be. He's well more than welcome to be here today.
Yeah, because
shut up, bitch.
He still got a job to do.
Yeah, he still got that pin on his collar. That pin is still right there on his goddamn collar.
Yes.
Leave that fucking man alone. Hell, y'all paid him the money. Well, shit. What you expect him to do?
He still have a job to do.
Shit, paid him all that goddamn money. What you think he's supposed to do? You stupid bitch. See, I hope they find some on her shit.
They are.
It would not surprise me if that bitch be like, you know what? I ain't gonna be able to do it. Let me just back up off the cake. You see that? Mm-hmm. And then there's something on that bitch phone. Mm-hmm. Don't let up on her. Don't y'all let up on her. Get that goddamn phone. Don't count on her to extract the record. No, do what they just did to y'all. Get an expert. Pull all that shit. Speed that shit and get all that shit.
Yeah.
That way she can't hide nothing. You might find something, goddamn it, that you probably knew all along. You see how this that fat piece of shit was. The only way you get that fat piece of shit in his comfort zone.
You heard what she said. Well, which text messages, which stream of messages do they want?
Oh, you know what they want, bitch. I gave him everything. No, dude's like, no, Your Honor, no, she didn't. That's a goddamn lie. She got text message all the way back to September till now, or till recently, until she filed
September, and then there's a break off, and then more until January.
Yeah. What?
But her question was, so which one of my text messages are they wanting, and are they
all of them, bitch?
Question.
From the beginning you start flirting with this nigga till you filed your motherfucking motion. Had this man thinking he's about to get slayed and laid by you. That's what I'm thinking. Cause let's just go pull all that shit. Let's really find out. And if that's so, the husband is in on it too. That's something that's sitting right there, and he's fucking in on you, piece of shit. Yeah. All the motherfuckers on that other side, pieces of shit.
Yeah.
All of them dirty.
Yeah.
Everybody in the courtroom fucking though. Somebody fucking somebody in the courtroom one way or another. Somebody. Shit.
You heard the
This is
judge say it's we don't we're on a time restraint and we can't stand for any more delays.
they think shit funny now. Wait until motherfucker. Ooh
Wait
wee.
till this is all said and done, and
Mm-mm.
the law, what do they call them? The board.
Yeah, the
The board.
congressional, the motherfucking committee,
Yeah, they come for them.
the motherfucking committee, and the bar association. They
Yeah,
gonna be
and the
sitting there. They gonna be
bar
all sitting.
association.
All gonna be sitting there waiting for this goddamn dust to settle.
Yeah, because all of them
All
gonna
the
be sitting
residue.
in front of the bar association.
They coming for all the residue.
Because one thing you don't do is waste the court's time.
Yeah. All you motherfuckers running for election and shit. This ain't nothing but dirt.
Mm-hmm.
As you campaigning, this ain't nothing but dirt in your goddamn pocket.
Yep.
Dirt all on your back.
All of them gonna be looking like pig pen.
Yeah. You motherfuckers is foul. Only motherfucker I feel sorry for, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, is my man Wade. I feel sorry for that brother. He trusted that one piece. This motherfucker had one job. It's like you ever had that friend and a lot of shit was on the line and you just needed that friend to do that one thing. That one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you be like, what the fuck? And you cuss their ass out, then they get mad and say, well, you ain't perfect and you ain't. Okay, motherfucker, you know what? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. You stay your ass away from me. Fuck it. You get nothing from me. No more. I gave you a chance and you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
This was huge. All you had was one simple paper to file. Now I look up and notice when him and old boy parted ways was in 2022.
Yeah.
Cause nigga, this divorce was supposed to have been final. Now I got to turn around and go back and look at this bitch in the eye and get ready to give up the house and the more money and the oh Lord, what have you done to me?
And
What about my man? Fuck your
this is
case.
before
Fuck
they
your case. I'm not done. I'm done with your case.
and that was done. That was supposed to have been done. Everything was supposed to have been done prior to them.
He was
Both of
hired.
them.
He was
Both of them.
hired. He
Both
was
of
hired in
them.
2019. He
Yeah.
hired him in 2019.
Yes, but it was supposed to have been done prior to.
Yeah, when he met Fanny in 2019, oh, he got right on it. He got right on it. Got his paperwork ready, prepared it himself.
Mm-hmm.
All dude had to do is be the front man,
Yeah.
and he's already paid because listen, I'm working a case for you. I'm gonna look that case up tomorrow too. That way, work for him and see if he was successful. Right? What if I find out the way was successful on your case and got you paid? Oh no, I've been had to whoop his ass, Greta. Greta, I'd probably have to put hands on
Then
him.
don't forget now, Wade was sick going through cancer.
Yeah, COVID. That the COVID hit him.
And then he had COVID hit him.
Beat it.
He was fighting cancer. And he asking his law partner to step up and do these things.
Help me, bro. Help me get this shit. Keep me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah. Can be at home resting. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing back. You know, Fanny gonna come take care of me. Fanny gonna look after me and shit. Y'all hold this shit down, man. Come back, goddamn it, 2020, 21, 22, whatever. Everybody come back. Everybody moving around. Everybody enjoying life once again. Everybody getting out. Everybody get to go places that we thought it would be over with.
Mm-hmm.
Back enjoying life again.
Yeah. And then she
All up.
While they talking about sex and all of this, that, and the other, she said, listen, I'm not going to demasculate him.
I'm thinking about marrying the bitch once my divorce is final. I might marry this bitch.
Did you hear what she said when she said
Yeah.
what she meant
Yeah, I
by
remember that. I'm not going to demasculate this black man.
But do you know what she meant by that?
I already know. She really didn't want. Man, she shouldn't have told that man business like that though, cause she had no business to. She kind of threw him under the bus. You know that?
But no.
But she kind of bigged him up. She bigged him up, but at the same time,
she said,
a lot
I'm
of
not
shit.
going to demasculate him because it wasn't about sex. Because he couldn't. She didn't want to say it, but he couldn't. This man going through prostate cancer.
Yeah.
There wasn't a damn thing he could do.
Oh, there's some things he can do now.
Well,
There's some things that he do probably done did it. She just didn't just hand that man shit. Yeah, he got up in it. He got up in it real good. All the places that was going, shit, that'll make a man shit get hard. All the places you going.
He
You
will.
make sure you and pop you a couple of them goddamn what you call it? The blue chews?
They don't work all the
Shit.
time.
Yeah, he probably found something out. He had to find something out, cuz.
You think
Shit.
he went to that? You think he went to the island and ate some conch?
He did something. He figured something out, cuz. Cause they don't that and you know what I mean? Hey, you really got to pay for it, baby. I'll pay for this shit. Thank you. Thank you for putting me on. I'm gonna show you some gratitude. Ain't that which I still don't think nothing wrong with that. Wasn't nothing wrong with that.
No,
Wasn't nothing wrong with that. Ain't shit wrong with that. He goddamn it, he's just trying to make the best out of a good opportunity.
Yeah.
So what? He didn't have to express it. You got to start somewhere. You got to start sometime.
But they needed help, and the county allowed that to happen.
Some people are naturals.
Yeah.
Some people just hey, give me a shot. Let me show you what I can do.
And that's
you gotta go, and I'll work with the team, and the team will work with me, and man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Oh, he has no experience. He never did. It don't matter. You got to start some fucking where. Where is you supposed? What type? Where's you supposed to start at then? How do you get the experience?
Right.
This ain't nothing like ain't nothing like going after old Trump. Have old Trump up under your belt for your on your first rip.
Yeah.
So fuck all that. Fuck all that. Y'all better leave Wade alone, man. That's a true player right there. I totally agree with everything he did, every move he made, every fucking move he made. He just tried to do the right. He tried to do divorce the right way. You know what I mean? Trusted somebody, and they let him down.
Yeah.
Like you said, friends and business, you should never do it. But get somebody that you know, total stranger. Fuck it. Get a total stranger, and they just got a good track record in divorce proceedings. I'm pretty sure you could have handled, but there's no way you can do that. You can't handle your own divorce. You can't do that. You gotta get a motherfucker in there, a front man or something, or just do the right thing. Get somebody that's pay that money, nigga.
Is it raining?
Shit, pay that money because I see it's about well past your bedtime.
Yeah, and it's starting to storm.
We'll get the cracking. We'll start kicking some more backs in tomorrow.
Yeah,
We're gonna get right back in and start kicking some more backs in tomorrow, goddamn it, cuz.
Yes. It's wonderful.
Buckle down, yeah. I heard the whole weather about to flip on y'all around there.
It's storming like hell now.
Shit, it was windy around here yesterday. It was nice and sunny today though. But yeah, that little wind was around here yesterday. It was around here yesterday.
It was beautiful today, and now it's got cold, and it's storming like hell out there.
Yeah, and whatever come this way, seems like y'all end up with it either a day later or a couple days later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just be careful, cuz. You know what I'm saying? And get you some good sleep, good rest.
You know,
Let's get ready to get back at the ass tomorrow.
This is a wonderful show. I'm glad. Hopefully everybody tuned in and they keeping up with this
these
trial,
events
because it's important. It's very important. You can't say you didn't know, because not only are whatever time of the day we get the news, we getting right on it, doing our homework, and getting it out there to y'all, so y'all can understand. We might make light up everything, but it's serious.
It's some serious shit at the end of the day. You better pay attention. How we get y'all, we gonna get your attention any way we can.
Yeah.
We'll talk our shit. And what they say now that I got your fucking attention. Rice Pudding 68. Go to our goddamn YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. Mine right here. At Movie Man Dewey 71. Go to that shit, man. Go look at them videos and shit.
Yeah, go look at
them.
Look at that shit. Our pages, so you can't miss it.
You can't miss nothing. You won't even miss a step. And tune in. Don't forget this Saturday. But I'll be back tomorrow. But don't forget this Saturday will be step 1. Cuz already on step 2.
Mm-hmm.
She already on step 2. So y'all get ready now. Stop bullshitting. Cut all that little, cut the shit.
And it don't take much time.
No, little by little a day, little bit each day. Each day you get better and better at it. This is only my 8th show. My 8th show. Each time we getting better and better. We catching on, figuring out the intricacies of this StreamYard platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go.
StreamYard. Shout out
Yeah.
to StreamYard.
And if y'all need a
YouTube.
referral link or whatever, we'll send you a referral link. I'm not gonna keep flooding y'all with these links though on Facebook because like I said, I'm about to be the fuck up out of there. I'm about to bag up out of there like that. I'm gonna bag the fuck on up out of Facebook. Y'all gonna look up it once again, but this time it's gonna be on me. It's gonna be on me. Reason why I had 2 Facebook and y'all couldn't reach me and I couldn't get in the family thing because the motherfuckers had me locked out. You think I want to be away from my family? That was the whole purpose of creating a Holmes Family Reunion, to keep in touch with y'all. No, they did that bullshit. Try to take money out of my pocket so I could help feed my grandbabies and sons and just to see y'all. But no, they fucked that up. They did that. But you know what? Now that I'm back bigger, better than ever, y'all better get on board. Jump on, get on my back. As soon as you get all right, okay, now get off my back now. Get your own shit over there. And I'm telling you right now, you motherfuckers quit asking me for fucking money. You forget about that shit. Go get out there and get your own goddamn money. Make your own motherfucking money. Ain't nothing given to you. Ain't shit free. Remember that. Keep that well in mind while you're up there going live and shit for no goddamn apparent reason at all. Wasting your goddamn time. And Facebook do not like you. You think Facebook like you? After what they did to me, how they did me? You think they like you? They sold your shit just like they sold my shit. Selling your information to a third party. And yeah, I'm gonna go in before I back up out of Facebook. I'm gonna put you up on some game before I back up out of there.
I want to tell them something too, also that I noticed. Don't you know in Facebook in your advertisements, if you click on that advertisement, pretty soon your phone gonna start ringing with robocalls.
Sold your shit. Sold your shit.
How do you think that happened?
Exactly. They making money.
Yeah, it ain't just happening.
Off all just your information.
And every time you click on an ad, you got them. They know what it is that you like to look at. So here they're sending up these ads of what you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those sites that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
That you're clicking on. Here it comes up in your news feed.
Yeah.
Regularly.
Yeah. If you ask me watching porn and all that shit, you're gonna be in your Facebook looking at pictures. Then they're gonna refer you over to Instagram to the old half-ass butt naked ass bitches on Instagram. With your nasty asses. Yeah, keep on watching that goddamn porn. Watch what happens. And so just shit to porn sites and shit.
Yeah.
And dating sites and all this old shit popping up on your shit now.
If I'm not on
then you get hacked.
Mm-hmm. If
then
I'm
your
not
ass get hacked.
For 2 or 3 days, right? I don't go on the book for 2 or 3 days. Don't you know my robocalls stop? I don't get them robocalls back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
They just stop. Because I'm not on there scrolling.
That's right.
I'm not on there scrolling.
No, I'm trying to make
somebody don't call me and say, hey, Rice, go out there and look at such and such. I'm not out there on Facebook.
Shit.
Because I don't want my phone ringing off the hook all day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And soon as you open up the app, your phone starts ringing.
Like, how the fuck? How'd y'all get my number? Yeah. You some motherfucker. Excuse me, today I would like to talk to you about your bank account. How the fuck you get my number? Oh, no, so listen, if you have a PayPal, you can go to your PayPal right now and then we'll send it. No. Okay, well, now, when you have virus on your machine, don't call us, you motherfucker. This some bitch just cussed me out.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker.
And that's real talk.
Fuck around, hack you.
That's real talk.
Fuck around, lock your computer up. And you talking about, oh, my computer got a virus. Call this number. Hello. My name is John Brown. You ain't no naming no goddamn John Brown with that accent. You piece of shit. Mm-hmm. How'd you get my number? Well, if you want to remove the virus from your computer, you follow my directions.
Yeah,
Oh no, motherfucker.
that's real talk, cousin.
All from Facebook. All from Facebook. You better watch it. Then your emails get flooded with spam
Yep. Yep.
because they got your email, sold your email to them. Now they're
Yep.
emailing you
Same time you
all type
click
of
on
shit.
them links to look at stuff, they just sold it.
Yeah.
It's automatic.
Better watch it, y'all. Better watch it. Get you some money. Go over on YouTube. You ain't got to worry about that shit on YouTube. YouTube keep it real with you. YouTube don't play that shit.
Yep.
YouTube ain't fucking around. YouTube paying. You're paying. Facebook ain't gonna pay you. Sorry. I'm sorry. Facebook ain't paying you shit. And they don't like you.
And they selling your shit.
They don't fucking like you. It's good to keep in contact with family and all that shit, but still, we can do this. We can do it better over here on YouTube. We can get together the same way we get together on this goddamn family reunion on the goddamn Facebook. We have our own channels and be just like me and Gertrude been having the time of our lives with this shit. Now the time we spend a lot more time, better times now than then, because we could go back and talk about memories and talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely. It's beautiful. We about to get paid. Shit.
And we need to let y'all know too that this ain't the only thing we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna
Hell no.
Stuff.
We done already got Wendy. We already went in on Wendy.
Yeah, and
we went in on that.
We ain't through with her yet either.
Just go look at the shows. Shit. I got all kind of shit on there.
We ain't through with her yet either.
No, hell no, girl. Hell no. No. We still want to know where you at, Wendy. We still want to know what you're doing. I still want to see a miracle. I'm sorry.
I do too.
But I had to kick your motherfucking back in all that shit you talk. I had to get you.
How you doing?
Yeah, how the fuck is you doing? No, I want to see a miracle though. I ain't gonna sit here and lie.
I do too.
Bring people closer to God. That will bring people closer to God.
That will.
Shit, baby, you can, man. She can come back.
She, you know, you can that'll let folks know you can't run around here doing anything and living any kind of way, and then you fall off, you fall down the hill, you roll off into sunset, and think life gonna be peaches and cream. No, God gonna deal with you.
Yeah.
He gonna deal with you
in every way.
Yes, he gonna deal with you accordingly to your works.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get paid. Everybody get paid.
I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Shit. You should have thought about that bullshit.
Everybody got to pay.
Look at my feet. Look at my feet. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh.
Damn.
God damn.
She said that. Then she pulled them motherfuckers up in front of the camera.
I'm so free. I just want to show my breasts. Can I show my breasts? It was like, no, Wendy, no, Wendy. You ain't got. Well, okay.
I was like,
this bitch is done lost it.
I was like, oh.
Y'all gotta go see that shit. Old Joe, old Mathis. Old Mathis.
Yeah, he read her to the left.
Let's talk about you, bitch. Woo! Oh, you trying to? See now y'all gonna fuck around and you catch a defamation lawsuit. See?
He said, "Now, Wendy, you got to say allegedly."
Y'all gonna fuck around, and catch the defamation lawsuit. But let's talk about you, Wendy. Huh? Woo! But yeah. I went on watch the rest of that shit. It's good, y'all. It's really good. Watch that other one, What a Mess. And then I would say I recommend watching that deal biopic they did on him.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who whoever old girl played her part. She did her thing.
Yeah, she did.
She did her motherfucking thing. I don't even fuck with Lifetime like that. Matter of fact, I already uninstalled it off my phone. I'm done. Thank you, Lifetime. Thank you for the shit, but I'm good. I'm good. Greta still fucks with you. Greta still watching now. Greta love her some Lifetime. Goddamn, hey, if you catch it,
I check them documentaries out when they come out. And,
Yeah, if you
know,
catch another good one, cuz let me know. I'll let you know if I want. But you caught me. You took me down a rabbit hole with that one because I sure was wondering where the fuck the bitch was. I didn't know what the hell happened to her. Matter of fact, forgot all about it. Forgot all about Wendy.
They wouldn't even
Sure
allow her to
did.
be a guest on what's the girl name? What's her name?
You talking about
The new one that's out there. What's her name?
Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah, they wouldn't even allow Wendy to be a guest on there. To wheel her out there in a chair and let her say hi to the
Go
audience.
try by the studio.
They
Try
wouldn't
by,
even.
bitch. We just rode by there, Wendy. Well, go in there and get my pen, the blue one. No, not this one. No, take it back. Bad that bitch running back and forth, back. What about this one? No, not this one.
And
Fuck
she
it.
didn't have no.
Let's go.
And she
Let's
didn't
go.
have no money.
Let's go.
And then she didn't have no money to buy it.
Yeah, just tell him. Yeah, sure did. Sure was, cuz. That bitch sure was sitting up in there with no just on the name. Wendy was motherfucker just giving her anything. Here, tell her I got this one. Shit. Bitch don't want to pay for it. Here, tell her, give her this. Man, that bitch.
And then they
Oh
bought
my
the
God.
money in there too, or that $10,000 or whatever it was. And really, y'all doing it like that? Y'all
She took
exploiting
the
her
money
like
down
that
in the thing. Took the money down in the thing. Shit.
in her house coat? Y'all exploiting her like that for real?
He's like, I noticed you got your little party
If you
favorite over there.
if you her manager and you just set up the account for her, how come you just take that money over there to the damn bank? That's my question. Why you
Man,
leave it laying up there on the counter some damn where amongst
shit.
all that
At
other
this
stuff?
point, she can't trust no damn bank, cuz.
He
At
set
this
up.
point,
He said he set her up another account.
shit, he
So
better
she got
get
a
that
whole
shit
nother
up out of
account.
there.
But that's
If
what
I
he
was him,
said. That's what he said. Now, why you bring the money there and just lay it over there? Just
yeah.
lay it in the house.
Damn,
She
you
got
got
to pay.
about 15 bands, Wendy. Man, what's
Yeah.
this? Wendy's about 15 bands. What are you gonna do? That's my money. Give me my money. You step back, shit. Eyeballs blazing. Oh, blazing ass eyeballs. I'm done, cuz I can't get back on her again.
Me too.
I'm gonna leave her alone. Like I said, I want to see a miracle in that woman.
I do too.
I want to see him. She didn't. I mean, well, goddamn, God don't like ugly women. I'm sorry, but
Everybody
I
got to
feel
pay their
sorry for
baby.
you. Shit,
Everybody got to pay their baby.
you know, goddamn Kevin. You know, Kevin had to do what he had to do.
Everybody got to
Kevin
pay
just
that.
did what he did. He did what
No
he do.
chance.
He did what he
No.
does. He
Everybody get
protected
paid.
you. Got you off the cocaine for what I mean and everything. Hey,
Everybody get paid. Everybody. Your payday may not be mine. Mine may not be hers. Hers may not be mine. But
yeah,
everybody got a payday coming from that man upstairs.
yeah, yeah. The ultimate price.
Yeah, you got a payday. You know, and your payday, you get paid daily.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Sick,
You get paid daily. Where your works. So I love you.
I love you too, baby. Go on, get you some
Going
rest
for
and
it, though.
everything.
I
We
am.
went damn near 3 hours. We went in damn near 3 hours a day, girl. We
Yeah, we
keep
got
we gonna fuck around, break these records
we
now.
got what's the record?
I think 4.
Fall. We already
I
been
think
fall.
I think we did 4. No, we didn't break a record tonight.
We
I
can
think
break a
when we
record.
went in on the
The first.
first Fanny,
Yeah.
the first we went in
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
We
We
went
had
in goddamn
together
balls
so
deep in
everybody
that
understand
motherfucker.
where we at.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we good. We did a good almost 3 hours of shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Goddamn, be ready for tomorrow. Let call me, hit me when you got them on your way home with the topics and everything. I'll get the shit lined up.
Yes. I'm gonna
I
hit
had
you
this shit lined up, baby girl.
right after you get your rest. I ain't gonna get you up in the morning.
Yeah. Tell all my babies I said hello, goddamn it.
I
Candy
will.
girl, CJ, Sharon, all of them. Tell them all of them, goddamn it.
Yeah. I
All
will.
of them.
I
Tell them I
will.
love them.
I will. I ain't gonna hit you up in the morning though and wake you up out your sleep.
No, I'm gonna take my ass to bed tonight. Cause like I said, I was up last night on some bullshit. Went in on Mark Zuckerberg punk ass. Went in on him. Had me up. Played a few couple. It's on there. Show number goddamn 7.
I seen it.
Told everybody, goddamn it, get ready for Saturday. I'm telling you, hey, if y'all don't get on board on this, don't come to me all down the line talking about no, you ain't got no excuses. I'm making sure no excuses. No excuses. Just pay attention.
Yeah.
Just pay attention. Follow directions. You'll be all right. All right, cuz, love you.
I love you more.
Love y'all too. That was show number 8. Peace.